Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburghers power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburghers power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay
All right, welcome everybody. I, of course, am Dr. DeLay, and we've got some more football for you on the channel as the San Francisco 49ers take on the Indianapolis Colts in a big Monday night game that, of course, the 49ers looking to keep themselves alive for the NFC West title. The Colts, kind of the same thing in the AFC South. They can, in theory, still win the AFC South. A loss tonight eliminates them from that and sends plenty of teams to the playoffs. So again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I, of course, running a little late, so I do apologize. Game's not on, though, so we're all good. We are good. Again, thank you all for tuning in. The 49ers entering this game a 4.5-point favorite. So, honestly, kind of surprising, but not necessarily if you really actually think about it. Again, the Colts just took the Seahawks to a two-point game. Could have won it, really. Again, had the defense not allowed the Seahawks to go down the field, and again, you never know. Could be very interesting. I'm kind of excited to see Phillip Rivers play tonight. So again, thank you guys all for tuning in. What's up with the delay? Yeah, no, my bad. Just a little bit of a delay there. Appreciate you though, man. But yeah, good to see you guys again. Deacon, Jim in the running. Matthew, watching from Texas, is here. How's it going? True Raider, you're the man. Appreciate it, man. George, Joshua, KC, Go Dome, appreciate you, man. And, of course, Giants fan, appreciate you guys. But, yeah, okay, kind of looking at the playoff picture because I'm sure you guys are also wondering how all this works. Kind of found this website pretty neat. Right now, this is kind of how it works. The Chargers, of course, have a tiebreaker over the Bills in a conference record. Denver wins the tiebreaker over New England in common games. So that is why Denver holds that. Then again, as of course, 3 teams will clinch tonight if the Colts lose. Again, I want to make that clear. It's not, of course, a for sure gone conclusion that the Colts are going to lose tonight. Again, they did just take Seattle to the limit. The Bills would clinch, though. The Jaguars would clinch, and the Chargers would clinch. So there you go. That's if the Colts are losing tonight. And again, the only thing that can happen for the Colts is if they lose tonight, they cannot win the AFC South. They still would be alive for the playoff picture. As far as the matchups and how everything would look, well, there you go. If the season ended today, the Texans would take on the Patriots, the Bills would take on the Jaguars, and the Chargers would take on the Steelers. And in the NFC, the Packers would take on the Bears. That'd be pretty cool to see one more time. I'm sure all of us would agree. 49ers would take on the Eagles, and the Rams would take on the Panthers. Again, the Panthers beat the Rams in Carolina. So very interesting matchups, I would say. Again, the bias would be Broncos and Seattle. So hopefully, again, we get things underway shortly. But yeah, man, it was a really interesting week, really interesting Sunday, of course, looking back at the games. Obviously, that Steelers-Lions game was crazy. Very happy about that one. The game I covered earlier that day, Buccaneers-Panthers, was a great game. Panthers, of course, winning in dramatic fashion with the interception. Again, Baker throwing to Evans, but Evans, again, turning inside. So a miscommunication there. The Jaguars kind of establishing dominance over the Broncos in Denver. Very interesting there. And then the Patriots, coming from behind the Ravens, were up by 2 scores with 12 minutes to go. And I guess Harbaugh said, you know what? We don't need Derrick Henry anymore. And Henry was not seen for the last 12 minutes of that game. So just very, very interesting stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think about all that? That was a pretty exciting Sunday, I would say. Especially as a Steelers fan, it was pretty good. Rivers going to throw a couple of picks. We'll see. Colts are going down, says in the running. Deacon with a 31-21 prediction. Okay, gotcha. And, of course, again, let me know who you think is going to win tonight. The 49ers right now with 60% of the votes. The Colts with 40% of the votes. So kind of close, to be honest with you. I mean, I know it's a 20% spread, but again, you know, I don't know. Obviously, again, the Colts kept it close with Seattle, but it's just kind of hard to think that, you know, Rivers is going to keep it close. But again, he already did. He already did once. Don, how's it going? You got 35-21 San Francisco. Got 13 bets total for you tonight. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, good luck, Don. Good luck. Again, it seems like, despite the spread, despite what happened last week, the scores that I'm seeing right now, again, only 2. Let me know, again, what you guys think. If there's more people here, feel free to let me know what you think specifically. But, yeah, right now seeing blowouts, though. Chitoria is saying the Colts are going to win 41-19. That would be quite the score there, Chitoria. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Again, this game is in Indianapolis, so there's no, you know, home field advantage for San Francisco. Again, San Francisco already clinched. Of course, Indianapolis, again, looking to kind of keep pace. Again, a loss doesn't end their season. It just ends their division title hopes. But, again, you know, we can look at it briefly before we get the ball kicked off here. They would be 2 games behind the Texans. So, essentially, they would need the Texans to lose twice. And then, of course, the Colts would have to win out. So that's essentially how they can get in. So let's see here. Wonder how old, how the Rivers body feels. Yeah, my bet. Oh my gosh, I just removed somebody. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry, Cannibal. I misclicked there. I apologize for that. That's my bad. Seahawks had 5-year-old film. 49ers have last week's. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's a good point. Did not think about that. All right, we are ready for kickoff. San Francisco going to be kicking off to Indianapolis. I mean, I'm seeing some really weird stretches in the background. Geez, that is very impressive. All right, here is the kickoff, and we're underway here in Indianapolis, as that is fielded at the 2. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, third. No, doesn't even get to the 30. Tackled at the 28-yard line. So that is where Phillip Rivers will take control. Again, I do apologize. I accidentally deleted a comment, removed a guy, but I did unhide him. So that's my bad. Never liked Rivers, always throws picks. Well, he definitely threw a lot of picks in his career. Definitely a guy that was, you know, he was a trash talker. Kept it PG, of course. So the Colts in their black helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants. Interesting. I don't really like the combo, to be honest with you. San Francisco in their traditional away uniforms as Rivers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Rivers drops back. He's going to throw it deep down the middle of the field. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Pittman. Rivers throwing it a decent, 30 yards there. 30, 40 yards. Showing the arm strength. Incomplete. I guess they wanted to establish that, hey, we're going to take our deep shots. Man, that's actually, about 45 yards there. Wow. Go, Grandpa. Old man Rivers. What's up, Doc? How's it going, Chance? Good to see you, man. All right, 2nd and 10 here for Rivers. He's in the gun. We have trips left, 1 receiver to the right. As Rivers takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle, and there's a flag, so hold the phone. Looks like it'll be backing up 5 yards there. Ron Torbert. He's refereed 2 of the last 4 Super Bowls. Interesting. Guess I should have known that. Let's go. Talking to what a mockery. Blackout uniforms against the city in a blackout. I guess I'm not following there. I would not know. Surprised his arm didn't snap off. Oh, my gosh. All right, 2nd and 15 for Rivers and the Colts. He's in the gun. Taylor to his right, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Rivers going to hand it off to Taylor on the delay. He bounces it outside at the 25 and brought down close to the 30-yard line for a gain of 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Indianapolis. Last week, of course, 18 for 27, 120 yards. He threw a touchdown. He also threw a pick. And that was his first game in 1,800 days. I mean, that is just, oh, man. It's kind of cool seeing him, obviously. You know, kind of a blast from the past. We do have a injured Colt, by the way. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, man, you know, obviously he's not at 100%. Well, I mean, he probably is at 100% for what he can do, but definitely not even close to his prime, you know. It's just, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. But it's still neat. So we are taking a commercial break. Apparently 0-0 is your score. We have an injured lineman. Let's see here if we can get the name. That is Bortoloni. Bortoloni there. Injured on the play. Leon saying V. Okay, very, very interesting there. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Just ready for some football here, but we've been kind of in a little bit of a delay here, in a way. Just a little stop and go. Colts have been getting a running game going, or they don't stand a chance. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the Colts all year, even with Jones. You know, it was really, just if they can get Taylor going, then they have a shot. If they don't, then not necessarily. Let's go. A River runs it through. A river runs through. By the way, Dr. Lay, that is a movie title. Okay, I did not know. Let's see here. Cook passed Taylor for rushing yards lead. Forget by how much. Okay, interesting. Crimea Rivers. Yeah. All those fantasy names coming back here. Glad he went deep. Something just popped up in front of it right now. Hold on. Glad he went deep on the first play just because. Yeah, no, just because for sure. You got to show off that, hey, we can, because I'm sure he heard it all. It's like, man, he can't even throw 10 yards. Can't even do that, which, you know, it didn't really look like he could. He did have a few passes last week that did actually travel more than 10 yards. But yeah, that definitely shows that, hey, they might be taking more shots tonight down the field. Again, if you're just tuning in, we do have an injured player, so we have stepped away to commercial. It is a 3rd and 8 for Indianapolis. Again, they are fighting for their, not necessarily playoff lives, but essentially their playoff lives. Again, a win keeps them only a win behind the Texans. A loss, it's going to be pretty tough, and of course they would be eliminated from winning the AFC South with the Jaguars win this Sunday. So 3rd and 8 for Indianapolis, as Rivers going to be in the shotgun. We have trips to the right, one receiver to the left, as they need to get to the 38-yard line, sending Pittman in motion. Rivers going to change up the play, as Rivers looking to his left, takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, dumps it off over the middle. It's caught by Taylor at the 20, 35. He's at the 40, 45, and slung down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 19, and that is an Indianapolis Colts first down. The little drag over the middle, and it'll work. And they're going to hurry it up here. Rivers already in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Rivers saying we didn't sub. So he's pretty upset at the ref there for getting in the way. He's saying he didn't sub. That's interesting. Little controversy there, I guess. Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right is Rivers. Play action. Drops back. He's going to throw it to his left. It's wide open at the 40. He's at the 35 and steps out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Josh Downs with a 17-yard play. I'd like to see, again, that replay there if there was any substitutions because, Rivers, if he's correct, then the referee was completely in the wrong. So 1st and 10 as Rivers in the gun. I think they may have subbed this time. I'm not too sure. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Taylor to his left as well. As Rivers takes a snap and hands it off. This is Taylor. Taylor is going to be brought down at the 31-yard line for a gain of 3. Niners know they have to lean on the run like a crutch. They need to take a lot of shots. The Steelers have a chance to do something hilarious, which would be, I swear I saw Nightbot modding on my news podcast too. Oh, this guy. Come on, Phil, throw it back. This guy wants Rivers to suffer tonight. 2nd and 7. They're at the 31. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. And he's yelling Clifford, Clifford, Clifford. As Rivers takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He floats it down the left side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Tyler Warren. Triple coverage, by the way. He was definitely, he's putting it only where really Warren could get it. It's high and to the outside. So 3rd and 7 for the Colts. Losing the next 2 games. I mean, I guess so. I guess that would be somewhat funny. DK will be out. Yeah, I don't think DK Metcalf is the reason we've won the last few games. Definitely all right. Definitely good, of course, but nah. Not really a big deal, I think. 3rd and 7. Rivers in the gun. Trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left. As Rivers takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. There's a flag. Throws. It's caught at the 30. He's at the 25, the 20, and pushed out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 14, but again, there is a flag. So this is, again, a first down depending on the penalty here. Illegal formation. That'll back him up. Jalen Travis, the guilty party there. So it would have been a first down, but they have to back him up. And again, they'll be at the San Francisco 36. Travis was just a little bit behind, too far. Wow, that's close too. But again, not really the best camera angle. So 3rd and 12 here for Indy. Again, they'll be at the 36. Rivers, got to assume he's going to be in the gun. He is. 2 receivers to each side. Taylor to his left. Sending downs in motion. As Rivers takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He steps up, fires. It is caught at the 30. And downs tackled at the 23-yard line. That should be a first down. It will be a gain of 13. Needed 13. He gets it. First down, Indianapolis. DK does draw double teams. Kinda. I guess. Colts win on a Purdy interception to 20. Nick Cross screenshot that. Again, I'm a little lost there. Swing it out. It's caught by, I couldn't tell you actually. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. That was Warren. Tyler Warren there with the catch and run. Gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Colts. I don't know. I'm not as bothered by it. I don't think it's as big of a deal. But maybe. Maybe there is something to it with DK. But I don't know. I'm not freaking out on it. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left as Rivers sending a man in motion. He drops back. There's a flag. He steps up. Rivers throws it to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. A 20-yard strike. And the touchdown turkey, of course. He loves it. Alec Pierce with the catch. Rivers again throwing it 20-plus yards in the air. And the Colts again, they're fighting for their season. And right now on the opening drive, man, again, the flag was offsides. And of course, that'll be declined. Oh, man. Playing for their season here. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 is your score. Colts leading over the 49ers as Rivers has a big smile on his face. Oh, man. Rivers looking crispy. He's accurate right now. Think they can overcome without. I think so. I really do. Gobble already. Unc still got it. Yep. Gobble, gobble. A lot of gobbles. The big red dog. Yep. Go my Colts. We got this one. Pulling for the Colts. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Let me know what you think about this game. Again, Phillip Rivers is playing. Of course, we were looking at the chat early. Obviously, again, it's still early. A lot of the chat, though, pretty much saying Niners going to have a 2-score win over the Colts. Of course, again, the Colts moving down the field with no problem. Rivers, by the way, 5 for 7, 73 yards and a touchdown. So that is pretty good. Taylor, 2 carries, 9 yards down. So the leading receiver with 31 yards on 2 catches. And, of course, again, Alec Pierce with the touchdown. We've got 5 receivers, 4 tight ends, 2 running backs. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, DK, yeah, he does command a little bit more attention on the defense. I don't know. I think we're okay. I think the Steelers are fine. It's not a killer. If this were the 2010s, and they say, well, no Antonio Brown, like, okay, well, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. I'd still feel confident in Ben. And I think that's kind of what it is. I have confidence in Rodgers. I really do. Rodgers played so well. Again, I've been one of the few people saying Rodgers has been playing fine, even when the stats don't look great. I still think he plays fine. The rest of the team was not looking great. But now, of course, the rest of the team is catching up to to Rodgers. And you're kind of seeing the success there. So I'm really happy about that. Feeling better, Goku? I think he said he was feeling better yesterday, I believe. Picked the Colts to win, yep. I don't feel any symptoms of being sick anymore. There we go. But, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to vote in the poll. Let me know who you think is going to win tonight. 62% of you guys with the 49ers, 38% with the Colts. So, again, kind of a wide spread there in the poll. But, of course, the score says differently. As we're working our way back here to coverage of Monday Night Football. Again, Colts leading 7-0 over the 49ers. Man, so many bots, bro. The bots are annoying. So, yep, we're just, again, ready for kickoff. Phillip Rivers sweating up a storm, but again, I imagine that would be the case. Drinking plenty of water, liquids on the sideline. As we're just awaiting the kickoff here. There it is. Booted down the right sideline. Going to be fielded at the 10s, at the 15, 20, 25, 30, and pushed out at the 31-yard line. And that's where San Francisco will start their drive. Again, for them, the 49ers, they went out. They get the number 1 seed. So, again, there's still a lot on the line for them. Obviously, yeah, they clinched the playoffs, of course, but, they still have a great shot if they run the table, and they will get the 1 seed. So 1st and 10 here for Brock Purdy and the 49ers. As Purdy in the pistol, receivers to each side, sending a man in motion. Purdy hands it off. This is McCaffrey up the guts. And he's brought down at the 35, 36-yard line for a gain of 4. Change the avatar from Baltimore Raven to Chicago Bear. Yep. Goku has said, I will catch you next year, Baltimore. As it's 2nd and 6 for San Francisco. Purdy going to be in the shotgun. Looking at the defense. Sending a man in motion. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. As Purdy drops back, looking over the middle. Purdy fires deep. It is caught at the 40. Brought down at the 39-yard line. That is Kittle. George Kittle with the catch. And that is a San Francisco 49er first down. Just throwing it up. Again, only to where Kittle can get it, the big tight end. What about this profile pic? It makes more sense. There we go. All right, so 1st and 10 here as Purdy under center. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left as Purdy. Play action, drops back. He's moving to his right, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 35 and brought down at the 33-yard line for a gain of 6. So nice catch and a run there. Makes it 2nd and manageable. Niners going to win by 10, says Deacon. I don't know. We'll see. Again, the Colts obviously look pretty good. Obviously, again, that's just one, drive. But I think, again, it could be a good game tonight. 2nd and 4, San Francisco They are at the Indy 33. Hands it off up the middle. He's at the 30, the 25, and brought down at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 9 for Christian McCaffrey. And that is a San Francisco 49er first down. Doing tonight? I'm doing okay, Scott. How are you doing? Good to see you, man. So again, all these dang bots just won't leave me alone. So 1st and 10 for San Francisco. Purdy in the gun. Receiver to left, 2 tight ends in tight. He hands it off to McCaffrey down the right side. Turning the corner and pushed out after a gain of 2. Not doing too much there. But moving the ball down the field, of course. Yards per rush. San Francisco only averaging 3.5 yards a carry, as the Colts defense allowing 3.7 yards a carry. That is number 1 in the NFL. San Francisco's offense on the ground averaging, again, 3.5. That is 31st in the NFL. Can't see enough to tell what my avatar is, LOL. Been there probably 20 years. Oh, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 2nd and 8 for San Fran as they take the snap to the 22. Purdy throws over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. Look at that. The touchdown turkey's pretty excited here. Demarcus Robinson over the middle, a 22-yard dart. And the 49ers an extra point away from tying it up. And Rivers not smiling anymore. Not smiling anymore. That's going to be a meme. Want to support both teams, yep. Need tons of offense. So far, so good, yep. Watching the game and listening to you. Appreciate it, Jim. As there is the extra point. It is up. It is good. 7-7 is your score. 7:14 left to go in the first quarter. A lot of scoring. Everyone's just scoring right now. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Of course, again, it's only been 2 drives. Pretty excited? I bet they are pretty excited. Gobble, gobble, indeed. Gobble, gobble. Change your chat to subscribers only may help. Yeah, so kind of. So they subscribe, and then they'll do it anyway. It doesn't really help as much. I do have the slow mode. But yeah. So they'll just subscribe, and then chat. And then I lose subscribers. So, yeah, I don't like seeing that. Because then I don't know how many actually I gained and lost until like tomorrow. Then it's like really discouraging. People unsubscribe like every day anyway. That's just how it goes. But it's like, then you get bunches. It's like, oh, man, it's a bummer. Playing GTA right now. This guy made a U-turn. Car semi-fly, man. You gotta go back to that car and, have a discussion with that guy. That's what I would do. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, 7-7 is your score here in Indy. Colts driving down the field with ease, and the 49ers retaliated with ease. So pretty solid offenses so far. Lackluster defenses as well. Brock just said, let's go, old man. Yep, yeah, he did. How about those Patriots? Patriots look pretty good. Pretty good. The bots are out tonight. They are... Mess with Rhino as well. I imagine they would. They'll mess with anybody. 1941 Colts. Chatoriya still saying Colts by 22. Man, that's a... Chatoriya is the only one saying the Colts are going to win. Jeez. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to everyone, or as many as I can. And, of course, feel free to vote in the poll. Right now, 64% of you guys with the 49ers, 36% with the Colts. So, again, if you're a Colts fan, you think you can win, let me know. Let me go ahead and vote in the poll. Maybe you can swing it and make it closer to 50-50. You found the car at work, won't be hearing about that guy anymore. Yep, exactly. 49ers 31, Colts 27. Told you, yes, you did. 35-21 San Fran, 31-21 San Fran. Yeah, no, a lot of San Fran support, not as much Indy support as we are working our way back to Indy. Again, Purdy answering the bell. as there is the kickoff. And that is going to be fielded at the 8. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and... Oh, he fumbled the ball! There's a fumble. It's recovered by San Francisco. Oh, my goodness. Fumble on the kickoff, in San Francisco will take over at the Indianapolis 26. Oh, that is just devastating. And Rivers taking off his helmet. He thought he'd go on. Everyone probably did. Oh, man, Amir Abdullah with the fumble. That is unfortunate. And, again, that is great field position for San Francisco. Sorry I'm messing with everything here. And the audio went out. Got to change all this stuff. So, 1st and 10 for San Fran. As they're at the 26, Purdy in the gun. As Purdy drops back, looking to his left, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 20. Kittle is tackled at the 14-yard line. As that is a San Francisco 49er first down. Rivers will toss INTs when it counts. Perhaps. We'll see. He won't have the chance right here. Rivers have been playing toss across for the last few years. Yep. Know a lot about fumbles. You do, Goku. You do. 1st and 10 for San Francisco. As, again, they have it inside the red zone at 14. They just scored. If you're working our way back, yeah, the Colts just fumbled on the kickoff. Purdy under center, trips to the right, one tight end in tight as he sends a man in motion. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey down the left side, spinning around at the 10 and brought down at the 8-yard line for a gain of about 5 or 6. Let's see here, Doctor. Congratulations. It was gut-wrenching. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiffany. Yeah, no, it was a good game. Someone did have to lose. Appreciate you, though, for tuning in. McCaffrey touchdown incoming, possibly. He blamed the fumble on Geno. Yep, Geno Smith, again. Such a great guy, taking all the responsibility away from all of us. Your car broke down, blame it on Geno. 2nd and 5. As he hands it off to McCaffrey at the 9 and pushed out of bounds. Close to the line of the game. They're going to give it to him. That is going to be a first down for San Francisco. Nice run there. Gain of 6. Alex saying, get it, Colts. That kickoff fumble was indeed Geno's fault. It was. Again, such a great guy. So 1st and goal at the 3 for San Francisco. As again, they look to take advantage of the fumble. As Purdy sends a man in motion, he's under center. And Purdy takes a snap in, hands it off. This is Robinson. Robinson going to be bottled up after maybe a yard or so. They'll give him a yard. As he's again brought down at the 2-yard line. Refs bet on San Francisco. Blame it on Geno. That's funny. It is. It's great. Hey, Doc, thanks for you're welcome, Bill. Appreciate it, man. Thank you again for tuning in as always. 2nd and goal at the 2. Purdy under center, sending a man in motion. And now there is a timeout, San Francisco. So I guess Shanahan didn't like what he was looking at. Rivers, by the way, the smile has disappeared. It's still a frown. He's still upset there on the sideline. So, but yeah, that is, I don't know. Wasn't really, again, you don't want your quarterback saying that, obviously, but it was pretty funny. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Kids are late to school, blame it on me. Kids are failing in school, blame it on me. Like, it's so dumb. It's just... Oh, man. Time, we are at 4:37. It is accurate. It is pretty accurate right now. 4:37 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-7 is your score. Purdy and the 49ers looking to change that, though. Again, 2nd and goal at the 2 as he sends a man in motion. I believe that is Jennings. As Purdy takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He throws. It is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown there. And, of course, the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. Big fan of that. And San Francisco leads 13-7. Of course, we're pending the extra point. It's going to be 1941. Colts book it. Second half masterclass incoming. Would be something for sure if that were to come true. As here's the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. 14-7 is your score. Everyone is scoring tonight. We have yet to have a drive where no one has scored. Again, the Colts fumbling on the kickoff, giving San Francisco some pretty good field position. They did take advantage. Game. Okay, Deacon, you can't say it's game yet. The Colts didn't even have a chance to respond. Boom, yep. OMG, yep. Not looking good. Not looking good. But again, still pretty early. Pretty early. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like and try to respond to as many comments as I can. As, again, the chat is a very big part of the channel and always will be. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win the game. If you haven't voted in the poll, feel free to let me know. As 60% of you guys have the 49ers winning and 40% with the Colts. So, again, thank you for participating. Let's see, how many votes do we have here? 81 votes. That's pretty good. So thank you again for voting. In the running. Not everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess sometimes I do miss a few people. Some more than others there, Trisk. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just don't understand. Now, again, I didn't get rid of Nightbot, but I nerfed a Nightbot a lot. So now I am looking at all the blue because, again, I used to think it was Nightbot talking. But, yes, no, that is, yeah, the Nightbot has been nerfed. Not as much Nightbot anymore. Leverchan, appreciate it, man. I try. I'm just a guy. I'm a jag. Glory goes to Georgia. Okay, well, they do have a game, I guess, next week? Next week they take on Ole Miss. Yeah, I'll be covering that as well. Again, I'm not too sure on the next stream. The stream might be Christmas, I guess. There's no football the next few days as far as stuff I'm going to cover. So, yeah, it might just be Thursday. Thursday, we got a huge slate of games. And the goal is to do them all. I will let you know, but I will try. As we're working our way back here to Indianapolis. Again, it's 14-7 San Francisco over Indianapolis. UGA is a serious threat for the title. They are. Like number 45. Thank you. Got my Rivers Purdy 2 times. McCaffrey touchdowns. You have 13 picks. Oh, nice. 13. There we go. Again, thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. As there is the kickoff, and we're back and ready for some football. Fielded at the 4. He's at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and steps out of bounds. Oh, man. If just had a few more inches there down the right side, it could have been a huge return there. But, again, a pretty solid return. Fielded or getting to the 34-yard line. And, again, that is where the Colts will start their drive. Again, the Colts scoring on their first drive. 49ers scored, and the Colts, again, haven't really had the ball. Again, they fumbled on the kickoff return. So looking to answer San Francisco here is Rivers and the Colts. He will be in the shotgun. We have a receiver to the right, tight end in tight, and I've yet to see the left side of the field there. Got 2 receivers out wide to the left. Rivers sending Warren in motion. As Warren takes a snap, Rivers takes a snap, drops back, fires, it's caught at the 40, and Downs is tackled at the 42-yard line. I don't know why I said Warren. Regardless, it's a gain of 8 to Josh Downs. He already has 3 catches, 39 yards. Jeez, So 2nd and 2 coming up for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Again, I'm not really a fan of these uniforms. Again, a black helmet and then all blue jersey, blue pants. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm a uniform guy, just not a fan of this. Rivers in the gun, receivers to each side as Rivers going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor up the gut. He's at the 45 and tripped up at the 47-yard line. That is a gain of 5. And again, that is an Indianapolis Colts first down. Yeah, I know what Metcalf said. I just don't buy it. Again, there were so many people around him. I don't buy it. I don't know. I think he's just talking. Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. Rivers takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right, steps up. Rivers throws. It is incomplete. Oh, a lot of contact there with the defender and the receiver. Rivers asking for a flag. No flag to be given. Josh Downs, the intended target. Excuses made, dude. Yeah. Definitely might get a I saw comments like, dude, if I was that guy, I would have like sold it and fell on the field. Oh my gosh, can you imagine how much money he would have gotten? Jeez, yeah. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Rivers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rivers, play action, drops back. He steps up, fires. It's caught across the 50. And, he's still going and brought down at the 43-yard line. I think that was, who was that? Drew Ogletree with the catch. Don't know what I just said. Just ignore it. And, again, that is going to be a first down. Sounds like what Myles Garrett did. Yep. He did say that he would pull a Myles. 1st and 10 in the gun. Rivers sending a man in motion. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Now they have Rivers mic'd up for sure. As Rivers takes a snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He fires deep. It is overthrown. Incomplete. Pass intended for Ogletree again. Couldn't connect there. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Georgia's one of the 2 teams to beat every team this season. To beat every team this season? I guess every team that they've played. I guess that would make sense. Heard they had history from Seattle. I didn't know that. That would be interesting. 2nd and 10 here for Rivers. As he's in the shotgun, play action, drops back. He's looking. He throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 25 and tackled immediately. That is Alec Pierce. And that is a gain of 17 and a brand new set of downs for the Colts. Writes this out. 49ers going to be up by a couple. Then Rivers going to come back or tie to take the lead. Then Purdy going to clutch it late in the 4th. Okay. We'll see what happens, Trisk. Myles at least got ahead. Yeah, he did. Oh, my gosh. Oh, still, yeah. Not happy about all that still. 1st and 10 here for Rivers in the pistol. He's gonna toss it to Downs on the end around. And, he's tripped up. What a tackle. Tackled by Stouts with Stout defense there. Gain of 3. Downs looked like he would have had plenty of space, but a great tackle in the open field. Tripping him up and, again, just leaving him with 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 coming up for Indianapolis as they're at the San Francisco 22. Rivers in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Rivers drops back, he's looking over the middle. He dumps it off. It's caught at the 15. And is slung out of bounds across the 10. Josh Downs having himself a great quarter, already with 51 yards receiving, as that is a brand new set of downs for the Colts. Look at that. Rivers accurate, yep. Looking all right. Tatura still saying 41-19 Colts. Would be quite the score, folks. I don't know if I agree with Chitoria there, but, I guess we'll see. As Rivers going to hand it off. This is Taylor. Taylor still moving his feet. He's at the 5, and that's where he's tackled. And there is a late flag. So this hold the phone. Colts got to answer back with a touchdown, I hope, after that fumble. They do. Going to be holding on Dalton Tucker. And that'll back him up by 10. So that'll put them at the 20, right? Or my where are we at? Referee doesn't know where he's at. It should be the 20, right? They were at the 20. They were at the 10 or no? The 18? Were they at the 8? Penalty enforced at the 8-yard line. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. Oh, the safety recur. Yeah. Yeah. 19 points at this point. I don't think that's going to happen. So first and goal for the Colts. They're at the 18. But Rivers already going to walk off the field there, as that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 14-7. 49ers leading over the Colts, but the Colts have it first and goal whenever we do come back. Spot foul, yeah, but usually it's just I don't know, usually the holding, I guess, occurs at the line of scrimmage, I guess. 3 quarters, 9 minutes left on the clock, then safety. Okay. Raider pulling for the Colts. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like and try to respond to as many comments as I can. Maybe it is not every comment there, Trisk. I'm sorry. But as many of the comments as I can, folks. Again, the chat will always and forever be a big part of the channel. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win tonight, as 62% of you guys with the 49ers, 38% with the Colts. Of course, the Colts kind of keeping it interesting. Didn't realize the 49er defense was this bad. They just got their linebacker who was out. Oh, man. I didn't realize, to be honest, I thought they were an okay defense. I'm actually curious here. Give me a sec. I mean, obviously, points doesn't, they don't always tell the whole story here. First few games looking pretty good. 13, 21, 15, 26, 23, 30, 10, 26, 24, 42, 22, 9, 8, 24. It's hit and miss. Hit and miss, but I guess, again, points doesn't always tell you everything. They're 11th in points allowed. Look at full team stats here. We want defense. 49ers about average in yards per game. Let's look at passing yards per game. They are towards the bottom of the league. So that means in rushing, they're probably towards the top, right? Yeah, a little bit, top half. I don't know. Looks like an average defense. They're just getting sliced and diced by old man Rivers right now. That's what's happening. Now the game hasn't started, apparently. There we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Rhonda Ward, yeah, she's in Texas. Everyone is not scoring tonight. That is not what this guy. Tripp is hyped tonight, apparently. 41-19 Colts. This guy still on it. All right, anyway, we are back. It's going to be first and goal here for the Colts. They are at the 18. Again, thanks to the penalty, as Rivers takes the snap, drops back. Heavy pressure. He stepped up. It's tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. Oh, man. Almost dangerous there. But no danger, I guess, in the end, as it's just an incomplete pass. It'll bring up second and 18. Looking to dump it off over the middle, as Warren kind of hesitating when he went out. He would have been smoked, by the way. Jeez, he would have been leveled, and Rivers just shaking his head as it's second and goal at the 18. Rivers in the gun. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Rivers is going to hand it off. This is Taylor, and Taylor bottled up after a gain of 2. Nothing doing there, so third and goal at the 16 as things look not so ideal here for a score as far as a touchdown is concerned. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, Trisk. Hit or miss, but I bet you never miss. Tonight, I forgot. 10-5 with my first picks ever. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. That's pretty good. Yeah, this week not so great for me, as it's third and goal. Rivers in the shotgun. He drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, throws it to the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown, Indianapolis! Oh, my goodness! What is happening? The touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. I can't believe it. Everyone's scoring tonight. There was a penalty. Pass interference defense. And the Colts put a touchdown together after all. Again, it wasn't looking all that great here in the red zone. But they score anyway. Unbelievable. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown grab of the day. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. We're all tied up 14-14 with 14-15. Oh, so close to all 14s there. Left to go in the first half. Touchdown Turkey is getting his touchdowns after that Miami A&M game. You are not kidding. You are not kidding. I mean, that is just... Yeah, well, again, I still thought it was a great game, personally. You're the best football stream on YouTube. Thanks for not yelling, subscribe, and like. I actually do that all the time, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to lie. But I do appreciate it, so maybe that might make you rethink it all. It's like, I actually, I'm not even kidding. But I do appreciate it, though. I do kind of spam that because obviously there's no one else that's going to promote my channel. But I appreciate that, though. I try, of course, to keep it as unbiased as I can when it comes to play-by-play. I focus on the game. You know, of course, the chat is very important, as I always say. But yeah, thank you, of course, for the compliment. Appreciate it. In the running, can't believe it. I know, right? This is pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm happy. It's a good game so far. Both offenses looking pretty good. As Matthew, pretty happy about his Colts. I don't know why. I thought of Domino's Pizza when I saw your logo. Now I'm thinking SmackDown versus Raw. What is... Can't quite see, to be honest with you. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. And, of course, let me know what you think who's going to win this game in the poll. Right now we have 60% of you guys with the 49ers, 40% with the Colts. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning on in and voting. Right now, let's see how many votes we got. We have 111 votes. Very nice, very nice. Anyone else excited about the new Pac-12? Just the Mountain West rename. That's kind of my thoughts of it. It's neat, but it's not the Pac-12, you know. It's I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Because I actually kind of like the Mountain West, to be honest with you, and I feel like it kind of just ruined it. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? If you had a nickel for everything Georgia plays, a team from Alabama just losing the regular season. We didn't bring up the nickel. Okay, there we go. I would have 2 nickels. But I got what you're saying. Mountain West crippled after Pac-12. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the Mountain West. It was pretty fun. Oh well, you know. Now it's going to be Mountain West and Mountain West Light at this point, as we're back here in Indy, 14-14. And hey, we got a game here. Got a pretty good game. Everyone has scored when they've touched the ball. As there is the kickoff. He'll at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, 20. And he's still on his feet at the 25, 30, and pushed out at the 31. Pretty neat return there by Sky Moore. As he showed off his speed and his hesitation ability, I guess, with Le'Veon Bell type of return there. So hold the phone here. I guess there's something that happened. I was looking at the chat here. Again, appreciate it, Bill. Appreciate it. But yeah, I guess we're going to commercial break. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Oh, we do have an injury. Okay, it's an injured Colt. Pardon me. But yeah, so an injured Colt there. Hopefully he's okay. Chumio Lau, I believe. Again, I apologize. I'm not the greatest at pronouncing names. So, yeah, he is injured. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see what we got here. Cal and Stanford should join and leave the ACC. I'm fine with that. I think that would probably be best case scenario. You know, get Cal, Stanford, back. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really. I guess it's for the money, but I don't know what the ACC is really doing with the money, because obviously you want, or you hear about Clemson and Florida State wanting to leave. Pacific schools in the ACC. I know. They're shooting themselves in the foot, because they're going to suffer. With the sports. I mean, they really are. It's tough to travel. It is. It's just. That's just, I don't know. Yeah, it makes no sense. Again, if you're just joining in, we did have an injury there on the kickoff. Again, it's 14-14 with just over 14 minutes to go in the first half. He just got injured. It was an injured Colt there. Again, I'm not the greatest with names. Tuimoloau. We're going to go with that. Tuimoloau. Make Texas its own conference. There's 13. I don't know about that. I think it's fine, with them in the SEC, or, of course, the Big 12. But, yeah. By the way, everyone, Merry Christmas. I forgot to put that. Did I put that up there? I can't remember if I put that in the... I can't remember. I thought I did, but I don't know if I did. I guess I'll find out after this. NFL suspended DK. We were talking about it earlier there, man. We were talking about it earlier. There we go. I did put Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all. So, Tuimoloau. I butchered it again. So, he was injured there. So, it's going to be 1st and 10 here for San Francisco. Purdy under center, sending a man in motion. He's going to hand it off. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the 35, the 40, and is brought down at the 43-yard line. What a run there by CMC. Is at a gain of 12 and a San Francisco first down. USC turned down Notre Dame new school deal. They signed a home and home with BYU. That'll be interesting. Just for the, I don't know. The Mormons versus Catholics. That's I don't know. I find that interesting. Anyway, 1st and 10 here at the 43. As Purdy drops back, he's looking over the middle. He fires. It is incomplete. Oh, Jennings had it. In and out of the hands of Jennings. Must have had too much popcorn there. Incomplete. It'll make it 2nd and 10. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, of course. Tried my best to get the Christmas stuff here on the, small Christmas tree here. Snowman back there. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Or Purdy's under center. What am I talking about? As he drops back. Play action. Purdy looking, throws. It is caught across the 45 and tackled immediately. That will be a first down for San Francisco, as that's Kendrick Bourne, his first catch of the day. Purdy looking pretty good so far. 6 for 7 again. That one incompletion was a drop as Purdy hands it off, and there is actually, I don't know if there's a flag. Whistles are blowing. And, hold on. Shane Steichen looks like he threw the challenge flag. Oh. Did he? It's interesting. So he does look like he has it. So there's a catch. I feel like that's got to be possession. Knee down. And then it does come out at the end. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I feel like he has possession. But again, he didn't hold on to it at the end. I don't know. I would say catch, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's overturned. So hold on. Long history break. Yep. Arizona women's basketball has a player's last name is Purdue. Sound familiar? Purdue? I mean, other than the college now, I guess I'm not a... Yeah, sorry, Arizona. My bad. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. This game, of course, with some playoff implications for both sides. 49ers, of course, if they win out, they actually do win the number one seed in the NFC. The Colts, if they lose, they will be eliminated from winning the AFC South. Not eliminated from the playoffs, but of course their path would get much, much more difficult as, again, they would be 2 games behind that last wild card spot, so they would have to win the last 2, and of course the Texans would have to lose the last 2. So, yeah, must win for the Colts, the 49ers, if they want home field. If they want to win the division title, they have to win, of course. A loss pretty much not happening. I guess it's possible, but I don't think it actually is. You're from the college? Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, Purdue. Yeah, that was the only thing that came to mind. That was the only lot of pizza commercials here. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Pretty much it. Wonder what the call on the field will be. That's what I want to know. I'm a Steelers fan, but the only thing DK caught yesterday was a 2-game suspension. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, how many catches did he have? I'm actually curious now. I don't know. Again, I think, yeah, I don't know. I was very disappointed with his reaction. I'm just surprised. Wow, they're going to say it's an incomplete pass. Okay, all right. So, didn't have enough there. So, he had 4 catches. But, yeah, I get what you're saying. Just a little disappointing. So, that's an incomplete pass. So, he's not 6 for 7 after all. He's just 5 for 7. As it's going to be 3rd down. Well, 2nd down is what they said. Steichen saying 3rd down. It's like, come on. Let's get together there. So, this is a big drive here again. Everyone has scored. The offenses have scored on every single possession so far. But that could be in danger of ending right here. Big 3rd down. As Purdy and the offense, they need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs. Purdy's going to be in the gun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. As the referee's still in the way. Still in the way. As the crowd dies down now. You can only cheer for so long. Now they're going to move the ball. Okay. Some deep dish sounds. Yeah, pan pizza, man. It's the best. 4 for 42. 4 for 42? Sponsored by pizza, yep. You're going to broadcast Indiana, Alabama. That is the goal. All right, 3rd and 10. Purdy in the shotgun. They need to get to the Colts 47 for a brand new set it down, sending a man in motion as Purdy drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, and he's going to run at the 45-50, diving forward. Did he get it? It's going to be close. They're going to mark him short. You already have to imagine the 49ers will go for it. Wow, that was a pretty solid run again. Going head first, that is something, again, football fans love to see. And Troy Aikman just said that's something you hate to see your quarterback do it, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Anyway, Purdy under center of the tush push. And that is going to be a 1st down for San Francisco. Brought down at the 46-yard line, gain of 2. How do you feel about those Colts uniforms? That's one you should leave alone. Yeah, exactly. I was kind of saying that I didn't like the uniforms earlier. The black helmet, why? And then again, the all blue, it's like, what are you doing? It just looks bad. It's just not good. So 1st and 10, I did say tush push. I just realized, you're not a fan of that lingo there. 1st and 10 for Purdy under center, sending a man in motion as Purdy's going to hand it off. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey the 45, 40, 35, 30, and tripped up at the 28-yard line. But that is a big play, and that's a gain of 17. So big play there. 1st down for San Francisco. Retro, if they are retro, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen those in the past as they quickly hand it off to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to be brought down at the 27 for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up for the 49ers. Yeah, just not a fan. Not a fan. They're just uniforms that's like, they're good. They're good. Of course, San Francisco's had some nice uniforms, but again, their uniform looks good to me, right? The classic away, that's fine. Don't need to touch that. 2nd and 9, Purdy in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Purdy looks around, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, fires. It is caught across 25. He's at the 20. McCaffrey fighting forward to the 17-yard line. That is a gain of 10, and that is a first down for San Francisco. Gold and silver popping off there. Nice for the gold and silver. McCaffrey is balling. He is. Alternative, yeah. Definitely, I don't think it's a retro. Again, the Colts uniforms have been classics. So 1st and 10 here for San Francisco. They're at the 17 of Indy as he hands it off. This is Robinson at the 15. Still moving his legs and brought down around the 12. Going to mark him down at the 11, actually, for a gain of 6. And Brian Robinson, also a solid back end. Just very incredible that they have both of them. Again, Brian Robinson, pretty solid there with the Commies for a few years. And now he's backing up one of the best running backs in the game. Niners are cruising. They are. 2nd and 4. Purdy under center. Receivers to each side. Sending a man in motion. Purdy. Play action to nobody. Rolling to his right. And throws. Caught. Touchdown. Oh, what a catch. What a throw. George Kittle in the back of the end zone. An 11-yard strike. And the 49ers score again. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is just this is a game. This is just all offense. All offense here. This is just incredible. Pending extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. 21-14 is your score with 9:36 left to go in the second quarter. Defenses are atrocious. There are no defenses. What are you talking about? They're not even on the field, Goku. And if they are, I guess I'm missing them because these offenses aren't missing the end zone. Never had black helmets. Yeah. Burt Jones, Roger Carr. I know Burt Jones because of just because. I mean, I wasn't obviously alive back then. But yeah, no, that's you're correct. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of these. Put another bet for a Kittle touchdown. Nice, good stuff. Kittle and bits. There we go. These defensive coordinators are. Yeah, no, I'm sure the coach is not happy. Not happy. So, yeah, Brock Purdy, 7 for 9, 89 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Oh, my gosh. And then Phillip Rivers, 10 for 15, 137, and 2 touchdowns. It has been all offense here. No defense. Sounds like the Cardinals. Yep. Did somebody need me for a touchdown? Yes. Yes, Chance, we need you, man. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like, and try to respond to as many comments as I can. Chat, of course, a big part of the channel. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win tonight. 60% of you guys with the 49ers and 40% of you guys with the Colts. And, again, a reminder, of course, the Colts, if they lose, won't be eliminated from the playoffs, so their path would get a lot more difficult. But they would be eliminated from winning the AFC South, as, again, the Jaguars upsetting Denver in Denver. Very impressive win. And, of course, the 49ers, if they win out, they will actually win the NFC West and the number 1 seed. So a lot of the line for them, essentially. Again, they're already clinched. And a kind of a bonus note here, the Colts, if they lose, 3 teams would clinch in the AFC for playoffs. I believe the Bills, Chargers, and the Jaguars, to my knowledge, would all clinch if the Colts lose tonight. Your logo is Kittle. Oh, is it? I didn't even notice, to be honest. It's kind of dark. Let's go, Indy. I mean Niners. This guy, Gaming Boy, flirting with changing teams. Although a division rival, I think the 49ers get it. Yeah, it's looking good. Both teams looking pretty good. Take me an hour more to change your logo. Yeah. It's going to be 40-10. 40-14. How can you say that? Colts have yet to again, they've got, every time they got on the ball, they've scored. I don't know. I think it could be a shootout. I mean, based on what I'm seeing here. As here is the kickoff. Maybe you guys know something I don't. Fielded in the end zone. Couldn't take it out. He's at the 10 to 15, 20, 25, 30. And brought down at the 34-yard line. There is a flag. Of course. Goku took 2 minutes. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult. Actually, it would take me a while, too. Not going to lie. Do you know the quarterback ratings for the top on the top of your head? No, they got to be approaching 158.3. Holding on the Colts. That'll back them up. They're going to mark it back at the 20. Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you. Well, actually, I can click. I think. So Purdy with 147.5, Rivers 135.3. So yeah, very much impressive. Everyone, I think, is doing good, Gaming Boy, man. Hopefully you're doing well as well. 1st and 10 here for Rivers and the Colts. They are at their own 20. Rivers going to be in the shotgun yet again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends in tight to the left. As Rivers takes the snap, play action, drops back. He dumps it off over the middle. It's gone to the 20. He's at the 25. And Taylor spun around to the 26 for a gain of 6. Your logo is myself hiking in the mountains outside Fort Hood back in 2020. Nice. Gobble, gobble, yep. Rivers interception to soon. So Deacon's still preying on Rivers' downfall here. I don't know. It looks pretty good. 2nd and 4. Rivers in the gun. Trips the left tight end in tight to the right. As Rivers is, I guess, awaiting the snap, kind of waving his hand. Rivers takes the snap, play action, drops back. He steps up. Oh, Rivers maybe going down. He is going down. That is a sack. C.J. West with an 8-yard sack. Things a little bit more difficult now for the Colts. Guessing, yeah, you're good. Glad to hear I'm good. Work was slow. Good stuff. Football time it is. We are ready for some football. And we've been given a treat so far. But as soon as Gaming Boy gets here, I don't know, the Colts, not looking as good anymore. 3rd and 12. Rivers in the gun. He drops back. Looking to his left. He steps up. Moving to his left is Rivers. Rivers running. Throws. Caught at the 22. Cuts inside the 25. Diving. Going to be short by a couple of yards. Gain of 10, though. And it'll be 4th and 2. Rivers running. Man, Rivers running, though. Hey, he gave it a good effort there, getting out of the pocket. But yes, the Colts will have to punt. So this is the first time a team has not scored a touchdown. When having the ball. As there's a snap, and here is the punt. This is Sanchez. He boots it to Moore. Moore, what a punt. And that is fair caught at the 17-yard line. So good punt there. Punt of about 55 yards. And again, San Francisco leading by 7. 35-21 still looks decent. Yeah, Colts could make it 35-28. Yeah, it could. It could. Under 63. Ooh. That would tie it there. Like Chris Fuma Fala. I could never pronounce his name. What number did he wear? 40-something? 40-something? I don't even know. I honestly don't know at all. You hike around 100 foot elevation change down to the mailbox coming back. Oh, yeah. Yep. That would be tough. How these team scores have a 49 points combined 40. They're not a combined 49. Anyway, anywho, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on the the 49 thing. But yeah. All right, I'll start over. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you again for letting the small channel call the game for you. Again, I know there's a lot of other channels out there calling this game. Of course, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to hit the thumbs up button, and of course subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. This is what I do. I call games. Yesterday I called 3 games. The day before that on Saturday I called 3 games. I call games, folks. Again, Christmas, the goal is to cover all 3. We'll see. Saturday again covering 3. Don't know which ones yet, but we'll be covering 3, and of course Sunday again covering all 3. So thank you again for tuning in. And again, if you do like this more traditional style, more of a traditional radio broadcast, make sure again to subscribe. It is free, by the way. It is free. It's not like you're having a subscription. And of course, again, feel free to vote in the poll. 59% of you guys with the 49ers, Colts. Wait, what am I looking at here? 45. Unbelievable right now. I can't even. The Colts with, I can't even do math anymore. I'm correcting everybody else. 31. No, 41. See, look at anyway. Okay, 1st and 10 here for the 49ers at the 18. Purdy drops back. He steps up, and it's a fumble. Picked up, though, by the Niners at the 10, the 15, and it's going to be tackled at the 20. What a wacky chat. What a wacky play. Gain of 3. Unbelievable, you guys. Unbelievable. What a play, though. Again, he fumbles it. It falls right in the hands of a tight end, Luke Farrell. Unbelievable. That was pretty cool. That was actually pretty neat. 2nd and 7 coming up for the 49ers as Purdy in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sends a man in motion. Purdy drops back. He's looking over the middle. Fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Over the head of McCaffrey. And McCaffrey kind of smiling. He kind of had a step on his corner, but there was a safety closing in. Would have been a pretty interesting event there. This is not the way. Holy roller. Yep. Are you having a stroke? No, I'm not. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, in 5 minutes. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. 3rd and 7. Purdy in the gun as they need to get to the 28-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Purdy lifts the leg, takes a snap, drops back. He's looking to his right, throws. It is caught at the 33, pushed out of bounds. Immediately he will have the 1st down, but there is a flag. So we'll have to wait and see what that was all about. Flag apparently was thrown or seen in the secondary, so that's usually against the defense. Usually. Illegal use of hands to the face defense. Again, another 3rd down penalty, and that is a 1st down. Of course, the catch anyway. So it is a 1st down for the 49ers as they're at the 33. Somebody get the doc of Mr. Pibb. I'm good. I can't drink soda during a broadcast. Then it would mess me up. So 1st and 10 here for San Francisco as they're at their own 33. 45. I see what you're saying. Move the change. Yep. 1st and 10. Purdy under center, receivers to the left, tight ends in tight to the right, sending a man in motion as Purdy. It's a toss to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cutting inside and brought down across the 35-yard line, tackled at the 36. And Purdy and the offense hurry up here. They're moving very quickly. Purdy Already lined up in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Play action. Purdy drops back. He's looking over the middle. Throws. It is caught across the 45. And he's touched down at the 42-yard line. That is a gain of 23 yards. And that is a San Francisco 49er first down. That was caught by Sky Moore. Sky Moore breaking free again. He's a speedster. He is a speedster there, and he showed the speed there, breaking free from his man for a big play. 1st and 10 for San Francisco as they're in the Indianapolis territory. Sending a man in motion. It's a toss to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cutting inside, trying to find some space and not finding much as he's brought down at the 39-yard line for a gain of 2. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. McCaffrey again with 62 yards on the ground. Purdy, by the way, again, 10 for 13, 141 and 3 touchdowns. Been a very solid night for the offenses in this one. Went to Jason's Deli today. The pomegranate and raspberry sports drink they have is amazing. Don't think I've ever had their sports drink. As Purdy play action fires on the middle. It is caught at the 25. And Kittle brought down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 17. And that is a San Francisco 49er first down. Just finding the open space over the middle and slipping behind the linebacker. Bringing up the linebackers with the play action. Kittle, again, free as can be. So 1st and 10 for Purdy and the 49ers. As he's in the shotgun, receivers to each side. He takes a snap, looking to his right. He throws. It's caught at the 15 and pushed out of bounds. Going to be close to the line of gain. They're going to give him the first down. Marking him down at the 11-yard line for a gain of 11. Your device over here. Okay, you're good, Trisk. Appreciate you again for tuning in. Thank you as always. So 1st and 10 here for San Francisco. Again, they're at the Indianapolis 11. They're in the red zone. 49ers have scored on every drive so far. Looking to keep it going here. Purdy under center, sending a man in motion, and he takes the snap. It's a tunnel sweep here to McCaffrey at the 10, and brought down at the 6. That's a gain of 5 as San Francisco inching closer to the end zone. So apparently Bourne just cashed something, a bonus of something. He hit 500 yards and did the money thing, money emote, I guess. So congratulations to him. 2nd and 5 as they're at the 6. Purdy in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Purdy drops back, looking to his right, swings it out to McCaffrey in the flat. He's at the 10 and is going to lose a yard as he's brought down at the 7. So that's a loss of 1. And they will take this to the 2-minute warning. So, yeah, 21-14 is your score. 2-minute warning, San Francisco in the Colts red zone whenever we do come back. Again, thanks you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. For halftime, I may step away for a few minutes. Of course, again, we'll still be live, but I will step away. I'll try to put on, I guess, like the music or something in the background. That way, those of you guys that do stay will have something to listen to instead of silence. But, again, thank you guys again for tuning in. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win tonight. Right now, of course, the 49ers threatening to double their lead here. But 59% of you guys with the 49ers, 41% with the Colts. So there you go. Could use a field goal to be able to afford a Taylor touchdown. To be able to afford a Taylor touchdown. Are you saying like they go up more so they'll run it more? If that's what you're saying. Let's see here again. Rivers 12 for 17, 153, 2 touchdowns. Purdy at 151, 12 for 15, 151, 3 touchdowns. McCaffrey 67 yards. Taylor with only 18, he only has 5 carries. Leading receiver for San Francisco is George Kittle. He has 78 yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown. Alec Pierce, leading receiver for the Colts, 53 yards on 3 catches and 2 touchdowns. Total yards for San Francisco, 236. Colts at 166. Colts have 1 turnover again. That was on a kick return. San Francisco with 15 first downs. Indianapolis with 9. San Francisco, no penalties. Colts with 4. Colts are 3 for 4 on 3rd down. The 49ers 1 for 2, and they're also 1 for 1 on 4th down. In the red zone, both teams have converted. Again, both teams had pretty much scored on every drive. The Colts failed to do so on their last drive. Time possession leading with the 49ers. You can stay under 63. I see what you're saying. All right, we are back here at Indy. Again, it is 21 to 14. As Purdy and the offense break the huddle. Purdy looks like he will be in the shotgun. We have trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Again, they're at the 7. It's 3rd and 6. Purdy lifts the leg, takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, in and out of the hands of Kittle. He had it. He had a hand, was bringing it in, and I guess too forceful on that. Incomplete. You're confused, Chance. Chance is confused. That's no bueno. Kittle upset with himself. He says he had it. This will be a 25-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. As the 49ers lead by 10, 24 to 14, with 1:51 left to go in the first half. Now, of course, the 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. So even if the Colts do score, 49ers still feeling pretty good about themselves, you'd have to assume. Gaming Boy saying, darn it. Yeah, that was a tough one there. Again, in and out of the hands of Kittle. He had it. He really did. He knew it himself. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in as we're taking a slight break here. Again, just getting everyone set. As A Hunt has Niners minus 5.5. So far, looking good. As, again, they lead by 10. Still plenty of time left, though. And, of course, the Colts will have a chance here to cut the lead to 1 score. Rivers already with his helmet on. He's ready to go. Why did it sound like the crowd was booing before the field goal? They probably don't. Well, I mean, they're the Colts. They're not a fan of the 49ers. I was going to ask that before. Let's go. Oh, as far as the who gets the ball to half, yeah. There is the kickoff, and that'll be fielded in the end zone. The returner guy saying, hey, don't return it, please. As the Colts will have it at their own 35. Defensive stop right here by the 49ers, and they can wrap the game up. Maybe. I don't know. Rivers was signed December 10th. Again, his first game in 1,800 days, and again, almost took down the Seahawks. There's some Phillip Rivers jerseys there. That's pretty cool. All right, 1st and 10 for Indy as Rivers going to be in the shotgun. We have 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Rivers takes a snap, drops back, play action, looking over the middle. Rivers throws it down the middle of the field. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Josh Downs. Downs not really looking at the ball. Just a little underthrown, but again, not really too far. It was there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Indy. Again, They have all 3 timeouts. They do have time. They don't want to give San Francisco the ball back. As Rivers in the gun. As he takes a snap and will hand it off to Taylor up the gut. And the 49ers meet him. As he's brought down after a gain of 3. Bringing up 3rd and 7. As the clock continues to run. We're at 1:35 and counting here in the first half. And yes, the 49ers get the ball at the start of the second half. All right, 3rd and 7 here for the Colts. Again, they're at the 38. Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers to each side. As Rivers looking to try and draw him off. No, he takes the snap, drops back. He throws it down the left side. It is tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. Oh, and there's a flag. There is indeed a flag. Threw a jump ball to Pierce. And I guess there was too much contact there. I don't know. I'd like to see that. Didn't really see anything on the actual live play. Pierce. I guess there's some contact. I don't know. I think that's pretty weak, to be honest with you. Oh, my goodness. I think that's pretty good defense. Wow. I mean, of course, the throw is a little underthrown. And I guess you can... Yeah, even Mike Pierre has said... Well, of course, Mike Pierre is not the greatest. But, he says that's not a good call. Or Dean, whatever, Bangino. Or am I thinking of the wrong guy? I'm probably thinking of the wrong guy. All right, 1st and 10 at the 41. Rivers in the gun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Rivers drops back, he's looking over the middle. He throws it down the right side. It's caught at the 30. And Downs pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line for a gain of 14. How was there too much contact? Yeah, again, I didn't really see much of the flag there. Good evening, Bing. How's it going? About to eat a whole bag of jumbo shrimp for the doc. Oh, my gosh. Jeez, I don't know about that. 1st and 10 here for the Colts. As, again, they're kind of moving here. They're at the San Francisco 27. Rivers under center, 2 receivers. No, make it 3 receivers. Left tight end in tight. Rivers sending a man in motion. As Rivers hands it off, this is Taylor. And Taylor is going to run into his own lineman and tackle at the 24-yard line. Clock at 45 seconds, by the way, and counting. Clock is moving. Colts have 3 timeouts. So they got to go. I mean, they do have time, but, it's not exactly a lot of time here. There is a flag, and now Rivers with the false start. Rivers not happy, slamming the ball into the turf. False start on Indy. That is on Matt Goncalves. Rivers pretty upset, pretty ticked off there. It's like, come on, what are you doing? Get your head in the game. So a timeout, Indy. So 2nd and 12 here again for the Colts. Again, timeout, 32 seconds left. Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As he sends a man in motion, Rivers drops back. He's looking over the middle. Rivers steps up, fires. It's caught at the 30, the 25, and brought down at the 21. They have to call another timeout. And they will. So they call a timeout to, of course, avoid the 10-second runoff. So now they only have 1 remaining. Jumbo shrimp is a oxymoron. It is. He doesn't like seafood. I do not. I do not. You can have all the seafood you want, because I won't have it. I will not have it. So again, timeout Indy, bringing up a 3rd and 4. Again, it's 24-14. As Indy already on the field here. Again, much better statistically tonight. Last week, 18 for 27, 120. This week, 14 for 20, 175. Looking like an actual NFL quarterback. In the shotgun is Rivers. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Rivers takes a snap, drops back. They're sending the blitz. He steps up, throws. It is incomplete. A diving attempt by Warren, unable to connect there. And the Colts will have to kick a field goal. Rivers pretty upset with himself after that one. He had him. Rivers just not able to get to what he needed on that one. Again, Warren was open. Warren, of course, giving it all he got there on that diving attempt. This 39-yard attempt, the snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 24-17 is your score with 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Rivers saying good job to the kicker. What? No flag to bail out Holm? This guy. Well, there's definitely a flag on. Yeah, the early one for sure. That was pretty atrocious. But yeah, that. Yeah, that was actually the first penalty for the 49ers in this one. The Colts with 5 penalties, 49ers with 1. Of course, it did lead to points. So again, only 17 seconds left to go. They're talking about the college football playoff, which, again, I'll be there. So if you're looking for a home to call those games, I can tell you I'll be there. Miami, Ohio State, Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, Indiana, Ole Miss, and Georgia. I will be there, not there specifically, but right here calling those games. So, again, I'll be here. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Definitely great for the channel, too. And, yeah, no, for sure. I will definitely be calling those games. And all of them could be pretty good, I think. So that'll be pretty fun. That'll be pretty fun. Sean, good to see you, man. How's it going? Hopefully all is well. I guess you're tuning in for Phillip Rivers. Getting some Phillip Rivers action here. You need Warren, Pittman, and Jennings to score a touchdown catch. Or score a touchdown each. Gotcha. There is the kickoff field at the 5, is at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and brought down at the 40-yard line. And the 49ers, 11 seconds. They might have a shot here. Again, they have 2 timeouts. I don't know. Again, maybe a play or 2. I mean, they might have 2 plays. Ohio State will blow out Miami. I mean, I think they could. I think they could for sure, but I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me that game is close. Can afford 22 points in the second half. Going to be close. 3 TDs to cover is nice. Defense better show up in the second half. Yep. 1st and 10 here for Purdy and the 49ers as he drops back. He's looking over the middle. He steps up. Purdy moving, taking too much time, throws. It's caught at the 45, runs out of bounds backwards, but they're going to say the clock stops. Regardless, I guess they would take their time out, but that's interesting. Again, he ran out of bounds backwards. So the 49ers will try a 64-yard field goal. Doing great, Doctor. Hopefully you are too. I'm doing all right. Hanging in there, yeah. Channel's doing fine. Personal life is okay. Things are okay for now. This is a 64-yard attempt. This will be interesting. From the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is doinked. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. Just barely. Folks, feel free to put a clown in the chat for Doink the Clown. We got a doink. He got everything he could, just barely. Oh, my goodness. Doink the Clown. Who is the better receiver in their prime, Jerry Rice or Marvin Harrison? Jerry Rice for sure. Yes, sir. Better quarterback, Steve Young or Peyton Manning? Give me Peyton Manning for sure. Where's Jonathan Taylor? He is there. He just hasn't done much. 24 yards there on 7 carries. Yeah, Peyton Manning for me would be the better one. So, yeah, Doink the Clown. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got a Doink. Doink the Clown. A WWE reference there. That was, wow. Off the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. That sound is just devastating, to be honest with you. There we go. We got another clown there, Don. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. Again, we are at the half. Again, 24-17 is your score. We got a pretty high-scoring half there. Jeez, 41 points in one half. That is a lot. That is a lot indeed. Yeah, Taylor with 24 yards here. I guess we can go over the Spock score for everybody here. As far as who has what, Purdy 13 for 17, 165, 3 touchdowns. Rivers 14 for 21, 175, 2 touchdowns. San Francisco has Christian McCaffrey leading 11 carries, 67 yards. Purdy 2 for 11. Robinson 2 for 7. Indy is Jonathan Taylor, 7 carries, 24 yards, downs 1 for 3. San Francisco receiving Kittle 5 for 78 and a touchdown. Kendrick Bourne 2 for 25. Moore 1 for 23. Demarcus Robinson 1 for 22. McCaffrey 4 catches, 17 yards and a touchdown. Then for Indianapolis, we have Downs 5 for 65. Alec Pierce 3 for 53 and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor 3 for 33. Ogletree 1 for 11. Pittman 1 for 10. And Warren 1 for 3. So there you go. That's what's been happening. There we go. We got some doinks. Do you remember Doink? No, I do not. I never watched. I didn't watch it then, but I know of him. I know of Doink the Clown. But yeah, no, good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. I know baseball about 3 months away. I'll probably see you more often there. I'll, of course, be covering plenty of that. Definitely excited for opening day and may cover that Tokyo series. I don't know. I'll have to wake up pretty early for that. That's usually like a week before opening day. Almost jumped and ran across the room. I thought it was oh, man, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. Who was a better clown? Doink, Bozo, or Eric the Clown? Probably the one from Seinfeld, I think. Was that the George Costanza running out with the fire or something and then shutting the door, I think? I can't remember specifically. I don't think I've seen that whole episode. But, yeah, I remember something like that. Wasn't there, like, yeah, an episode? I think it was at a kid's party. Yeah. He's such a jerk. Such a jerk. Colts defense. Yeah, no, it's not doing good, Aaron. Not doing good. 49ers are just carving him up. Not bad for a first miss of the season. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, George is a jerk. But it's funny. I enjoy that show. I enjoy watching Seinfeld whenever I can. It's been a while, but yeah, no, it's pretty funny. That was the scene, yeah. What a jerk. Just George Costanza. What a guy, though. What a character. What a character. And just a whole, now just the characters you'd encounter. Of course, the main characters and the side characters as well. Just pretty crazy. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're just at halftime. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I call games, folks. So, again, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ryder thinks this game is even. I don't think it's even, but it's definitely entertaining. Again, if you do look at the stats, I guess I can kind of see where he's coming from. Because the 49ers did have an extra possession there. The yard's kind of close. possession kind of close, third downs favoring the Colts. First down somewhat. I guess I can get where he's coming from. But if you do look above me, right here, you can give there's the analytics. And the 49ers with a 78% chance to win. I would say maybe that's a little too harsh to the Colts. But I would say it is definitely in the 49ers' favor. It was a grease fire from a hamburger. Eric the Clown put it out with this big shoe. Yep, that's crazy. Colts lose tonight, not make the playoffs. Yeah, definitely a killer if they do lose Aaron. They won't be eliminated, but yeah, they would have to they would need for the Texans to lose their last 2 games and the Colts to win their last 2. So it's very, very tough odds if the Colts lose tonight. Just give them a hard time, yeah. You gotta give Rhino a hard time for sure. He might be doing his Colts show after. I did tell him I'll try to redirect over there, so we'll be able to support the Rhino, as he might be not too happy after this game. For those of you that don't know, again, if you're a Colts fan, just if you're an NFL fan in general, again, a friend of the channel, Rising Rhino, is also calling this game. Again, he is a big Colts fan. So, folks, please, if you don't mind, make sure to click that link. It'll just take you to his channel, and make sure to subscribe. You feel free to stop in and say hi as well. Again, he's a great guy. He keeps it pretty fun and loose, man. I really do appreciate him, as he's been very supportive of this channel. So thank you again for again just tuning in, but also again for your support, folks. I really do appreciate it. What do you think of the Mets cleaning house? Very shocking. I saw McNeil got traded. Very interesting. And I don't know. It's definitely, I don't know. I still think the Mets could afford to lose some pieces and be fine. I think they underachieved. I think if you run that team back this year, they probably get 90 or something wins. I really do. Obviously, they're losing pieces, so yeah, I don't know. Definitely tough though. Again, McNeil getting traded, Diaz with the Dodgers now. But I would think the Mets will still be fine. They'll still be competitive for sure. They'll be competing for the wild card. They're not a disaster or anything like that. But they definitely need something, though, to replace those guys. It's good. Oh, yeah, it's a good game for sure. Good game for sure. Was going to step away for halftime, but I guess I ended up staying. So look at that. Look at that. I'm just a nice guy after all, I guess, huh? But yeah. And again, Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas. Look at that. Again, I appreciate you guys. Again, I like Christmas. Christmas is awesome. I do like it. Don't really have a lot of Christmas stuff though. And I have the tree back here, and then the little snowman to my left. Great week. Flyers winning. Eagles won. Look at that. Philadelphia having a good time. Hope you're right about the Mets. Yeah, I think they're fine. I think they'll be okay. Again, I think they'll compete for the wild card. It's not like they're selling everybody. If they're selling everybody, then they'd be looking to trade Soto. But they're not. They'll be competitive. I mean, you're not paying Soto that much money, and you're not going to try to compete. Your owner is. I mean, I wish we had even just half the owner that Steve Cohen is, because, I mean, they're spending what, $250, $300 million, sometimes even more on payroll. And, of course, the Pirates have consistently spent under $100 million forever. So, no, they're going to be competing. McNeil to the Athletics is crazy. It is. So I guess maybe the A's are trying to compete or something. I don't know. It's definitely kind of an eye raiser there. Like, okay, maybe the Athletics trying to make something happen. It's a shame they couldn't make it happen in Oakland. But yeah, it'll be very interesting. Pete Alonso got traded. He didn't get traded. He was signed. He was a free agent. But, yeah, again, another loss there for the Mets. But, again, if they're paying Soto that much money, they will be trying to compete. So, of course, free agents, they still got, again, 2-3 months away. The Mets, I mean, again, they might be signing some players or adding some players. They'll be okay. They will be okay. I'm excited, though, for the Pirates. I am. I don't know. They made that one trade. Obviously, they need more, but I don't know. It would be nice to see them compete for the wild card. It would be pretty cool to cover them in September, and those games matter. Would be pretty cool. But yeah, again, we're just talking baseball right now, folks. But again, feel free to get involved in the conversation. Talk about the game. Talk about, of course, the NFL playoff picture. Again, a lot of stuff happening in the Colts. If they were to lose tonight, they would not be eliminated. They would just be eliminated from the AFC South. And 3 teams, and to my knowledge, it is the Chargers, Bills, and the Jaguars. They would all clinch a spot in the playoffs. And, of course, if the 49ers win, it would keep them alive for the number 1 seed. So, yes, they can still win. They could win out, and they would get the number 1 seed. If they lose, it is all pretty much over for that. But again, they already have their playoff spots locked up. So, but yeah, again, I do appreciate you guys again for letting the small channel call game. It really does mean a lot. It does. It really does. I mean, definitely have come a long way in the few months doing this. It's been fun. It's been really fun. So we're just waiting for commercials to end at this point. Let's see here. I guess I can look up the specifics. Yeah, it is the Bills, Jaguars, and the Chargers that would clinch here. And again, if you did miss it earlier, here's kind of how it's looking. Obviously, there's a bunch of teams. But you can see, again, the Chargers have the tiebreaker of Buffalo based on conference record. Again, Denver owning the tiebreaker due to the common games. And, of course, again, the AFC clinching scenarios, Buffalo, Jacksonville, and the Chargers all clinch with a Colts, a loss, or a tie. And let's see. And apparently the Eagles cannot get the 1 seed if San Francisco wins. So that's very interesting. There you go. Very interesting there. So look at that. I guess the Eagles still alive for the 1 seed. I didn't know that. Did not know that. Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to the playoffs this year or not? I think they can. I think they could. I think they are very likely to. But I guess anything is possible during these last 2 weeks. Would be kind of a bummer if if they didn't, having a 2-game lead with 2 weeks to go. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it, but geez, I would probably lose my mind that last week. You would see that live right here, folks. If that does happen, you can catch that reaction on this channel. As we are back from halftime. There we go. 24-17. 49ers again leading over the Colts. The Colts will be kicking off to San Francisco. As, again, San Francisco leading by 7, looking, again, to get things going. 9-8 is the standard. Well, again, we've only actually went 9-8 once, believe it or not. But I get what you're saying. It's the meme, and I even have it posted on my channel. So here we go again. Here's Phillip Rivers on the sideline, trying to stay focused, talking to the guys on the sideline. There's Kittle looking around again, dropping a touchdown pass. Pretty upset about that. He is anyway. I mean, it's whatever. So the Colts, again, going to be kicking off to San Francisco. As there it is. There is the kickoff, and we're back underway. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and brought down at the 36-yard line. And that was going to start a fight, apparently. People pushing and shoving there at the middle of the field. Colts and Niners getting involved, pushing and shoving, holding shoulder pads, holding helmets. But they're going to cut away and show Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. So, again, 1st and 10 coming up for San Francisco. As, again, they pretty much scored every drive. They didn't score on the last one as they only had 11 seconds left. So, to really move a ball down the field, and they ended up even, again, they still got to kick a field goal. which that was doinked. 1st and 10. Purdy drops back. He's looking over the middle. He throws. It is caught at the 50 and brought down at the 49-yard line. That is a first down for San Francisco. That was Kittle on the catch. A gain of 15 yards. He's now at 93 yards. 9 and 7 used to be the standard, but Tomlin felt he could lose another. I guess so. 1st and 10 for San Fran. Again, they are at the 49 in Indianapolis territory. As Kittle yelling, "Let's go." He's ready to go. Jeez. Purdy under center, receivers to each side, sending a man in motion. Purdy is going to hand off to McCaffrey, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard if they're generous. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Butterfly, how's it going? Good to see ya. 53 likes. That is definitely true. Independence possible. That is for sure. I guess I'm a little lost there. 2nd and 9. Purdy drops back. He's looking over the middle. He throws it in the flat. It's caught, and he is tackled immediately. Kenny Moore with a big hit on Demarcus Robinson. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Niners. Purdy gifted cars to his fans. Really? That's pretty cool. Purdy, a nice guy, a Purdy nice guy. 3rd and 8 for San Francisco. They need to get to the 39 for a brand new set of downs. Purdy again in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As the Colt crowd gets loud, Purdy drops back, looking, throws to his right. It is caught at the 35. He's at the 30 and pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That is a gain of 21 yards, and that is another San Francisco first down. Juwan Jennings, his first catch of the night, is a big one, just a simple out route. And again, just turning up the field. Troy Aikman copying me as we speak. Look at me go. Phillip Rivers kind of grinning, but not really in a happy way. 1st and 10 as the 49ers have it at the 26. Purdy under center, sending a man in motion. Purdy rolls to his left. On the play action, throws. It's caught at the 10. He's at the 5 and brought down at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and San Francisco has it 1st and goal. Aaron gifted fans to his cars. What the heck? I see Frosty. Yes, we are definitely a Christmas channel here. Well, maybe not, I guess that, but definitely like Christmas, man. Or, well, you get what I'm saying. Appreciate it again, Butterfly, for tuning in. But yes, we got a tree over here, and we got a snowman back there. Hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gobbled up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. Maybe a yard if they're generous. So 2nd and goal coming up for San Francisco. Purdy again all in the huddle, looking pretty good on this drive again. San Francisco has just looked flawless to really just, again, not even just to begin of the game, just even now in the 3rd quarter. Purdy in the gun, drops back, looking to his left. Now moving to his right is Purdy on the run, heavy pressure, and he throws it away. Incomplete. Coverage must have been pretty good. Again, the pressure eventually getting there. Initially pretty good protection, but of course, 4 or 5 seconds. The pass rush will definitely get there. Frosty, the let's go man. Yep. Have the Pirates done anything in the offseason? Oh, they have traded. They made a trade for Brandon Lowe. He had 31 home runs last year. Pretty excited about it as Purdy drops back in the gun. He throws to his right. It is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco 49ers. Juwan Jennings, his 2nd grab of the day, his 1st touchdown of the day as the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. As San Francisco leads 30-17 pending the extra points. Man, again, San Francisco looking really impressive. I mean, again, if you don't include that 11-second drive, they've scored on every possession. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 31-17 is your score. 10:58 left to go in the third quarter. Purdy with 4 touchdowns. Purdy's 18 for 23, 4 touchdowns, 227 yards. Touchdown. Yep, Gamey Boy really happy about it. Philip the River Monster. Yep. And again, he's not looking terrible himself. 14 for 21, 175, 2 touchdowns. It's just that really. Again, the 49ers, they're having their way with the Colts. The Colts defense is non-existent. Again, if you don't include that 11-second drive at the end of the second half, they have scored on every single drive. That is very impressive. Looking like they're going places. They may be. How are they in the red zone? How did it happen so quickly? It happens. It happens. Like it up again. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Butterfly. Thank you again for all tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Of course, you can talk about the game, talk about the playoff scenarios, or what's happening next week and stuff like that. That's all cool with me. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win this game if the Colts don't score on this drive. I don't know. Based on how the Niners are looking, I might have to make a new poll. 59% of you guys, though, with the 49ers. 41% with the Colts. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in and making your voices heard there on the poll. Let's see actually how many people have voted. We got 184 votes. Wow, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. 49ers now with a 91% chance to win this game according to ESPN Analytics. Playoffs? Are you kidding me? I just hope we can win a game. Might be the Colts now. Jim Mora. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, George. Appreciate you again for tuning in. Chiefs are moving to Kansas in 2031 in a new stadium. Yep. Pretty upset about it. I am. I hate that because from what I saw, it's going to be like a multi-purpose stadium, for it's in a dome and stuff like that. They go for 2. They did not. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of that. I always hear, they gotta make their money. As a football fan, I don't care about the billionaires making more money. I want football. I like football in weather. Feel it at the 2. He's at the 5, the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, 35. Brought down at the 36. Oh, and I thought he was gone. But a good tackle there by Brown, keeping this a 2-score game. But yeah, no, it's pretty. I guess it's cool. I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I just prefer things to be outdoors. Again, another reason why that I've really come around on the college game. The college game, most of those stadiums are outdoors, and the environment, the crowd, they're all great. It's all awesome, and I think that's going away in the NFL. 1st and 10 here for the Colts. They're at the 35. Rivers under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. As Rivers takes the snap, hands it off to Taylor up the guts, and he gets nowhere. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. You regret not taking the over. Yep. Dr. Lay has something for you. Domes are good. They can close and open the roof. Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm just, I guess, old school. I like weather. Niners are too good. They are. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the 49ers after the play. Don't know what happened there, but it's on Lenore. And he's looking confused. I like to see what he did. Oh, he punched at the ball when the play was over, and he actually hit Taylor. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I mean, he hit the ball, but he also hit Taylor. So I guess I could see if that is pretty soft. 1st and 10 here in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. As Rivers says, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. As Rivers going to hand it off up the middle. This is Taylor, and Taylor not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Brought down at the 49. You enjoying the fresh cookies, I bet. Let's see. Football belongs outdoors. End of discussion. My thoughts exactly. What's the percentage of stadium teams winning the Super Bowl? That's a good question. They will use it for indoor concerts. Again, I get why, and trust me, that goes along with the money thing. Like, again, I'm a football guy. Like, a football stadium is for football. I don't want to think about Taylor Swift or any other concert going there. Like, I want it for football. And again, I get why they're doing it. As Rivers drops back, he throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 35 and dropped immediately. Oh, the ball did come loose at the end. It's recovered by the Colts. But yeah, it's going to be a catch dropped at the 35. So a tackled at the 35. It should be more clear there. A gain of 14. Yeah, I get it. I just, again, I don't know. Again, I think it's all about money, and it just bothers me. It bothers me. Again, football, I think, is meant to be played outdoors. 1st and 10 for the Colts, and there's a challenge flag. And it looks like Shanahan doesn't like the call. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, making a football move, quote unquote. And yeah, okay. So that's going to be a lost challenge there. Old RFK Stadium was a beast. Now that's a football stadium. I don't think I ever saw football there. How do you think Super Bowl? I don't know. Yeah, Super Bowl, I don't know. The old RFK is a dump. Domes have cool on-field camera views. Atlanta. I guess. I don't know. I don't really need all that stuff, though, I guess. I'm just a traditional guy. Taylor, Taylor was just the first, singer I thought of. But just in general, concerts or whatever. I don't know. Again, football stadiums to me should be made for football. Again, that means no dome, no retractable roof. I want weather. I like weather. I'm a weather guy. All NFL teams need a band. I don't know about that one. The Ravens have a band. They may as well play flag football. It might be that way in a few years. Hopefully not. Municipal Stadium to Cleveland. I would not know. The Redskins have a band. I didn't know that. I know the Ravens do. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I did see that butterfly. I'm one of those fans that are just, again, I'm pretty old school. I just prefer the weather. I prefer the outdoor. I don't really, even when I'm covering a game, like when I'm watching a game, I just prefer grass and I prefer sunlight. If I'm looking at a game and it's in Dallas or in LA, I actually just naturally don't like the game. Right? I don't think it's as good. I don't know. I prefer watching it. Any field can be a football field. No, I completely agree. And just, again, I have a preference on, how I want the football. Football, I think, it's kind of like, so we all kind of, I think we'd all agree with this, right? I think we'd all agree that when you look at kind of like, what's happening in the world, where everything's kind of becoming gray, all the cars are becoming black, gray, white, all the buildings, all McDonald's, KFC, or whatever, just a bunch of restaurants, locations, all gray, all lifeless. And I think that's what's kind of happening in the NFL. When you see, again, all these domes, they're all pretty much pushing all these stadiums to be like domes, all the same, all lifeless in a way. Yeah, they all look pretty cool, but they're all really going to be the same. They're all going to be controlled, 70-degree weather, and again, it's just going to be the same. There's not going to be anything that's unique about that stadium anymore. There's not going to be anything unique about the home field advantage. I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but I think that's just a step in a direction that I don't want to go in. I don't know. And again, I know it seems weird, but that's just kind of how I see things. As Rivers hands it off to Taylor, and Taylor going to be bottled up after a gain of 2. That is His 10th carry of the game, brought down to the 33. Again, I know I kind of just went on a crazy tangent there, but there you go. But anywho, so again, feel free to agree or disagree in the comments. Again, we all have the right to have our own opinion. That is what makes us human. As it's 2nd and 7 for the Colts. Again, they're at the 33. Rivers in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Rivers takes the snap. Play action. Drops back. Heavy pressure. Fires. It is incomplete. A little behind the tight end there, Warren. And it'll be 3rd and 7 coming up. Astrodome. Yeah, no, that's fair. Again, there weren't many domes back then. So whenever it's kind of unique, it's unique, right? It's whatever. But when everyone else does it, then it's not really all that neat anymore. Nothing is better than a snow game. Yep, that's going to be going away. Again, in Cleveland, you won't see that soon, which is ridiculous. 3rd and 7, Rivers going to be in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. As Rivers sends a man in motion, Rivers drops back. He's looking over the middle. Rivers steps up, throws. It is incomplete off the hands of the receiver. Stout with stout defense there. He was on coverage. And the Colts may have to settle for 3. You just had a steak meal. Wow, that's nice. Phil throw any picks yet? Nope. He has not thrown a pick. Rivers was hit there on the last play, though. Took a big hit. And honestly, that was just a flat-out drop by Downs right there where it needed to be. Downs unable to secure it. This is a 51-yard attempt from the right hash. This is Groupie. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 31-20 is your score. 8:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Totally agree on the. Oh, okay, on the stance of the new. Yeah, the dome. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm sure. People like domes. I don't. And again, I just think everything in the world's trying to be lifeless, in gray and the same. I don't know. It's all going to be taken away. It's so cold, people don't go to outdoor games as much. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I disagree. If the team's doing well, they go to games in Buffalo. They will go to games in the snow. It was a packed house for that Pittsburgh-Buffalo game a few years ago. In the playoffs, it was snowing. People couldn't even get to the game, and yet people still made it to the game. There was snow in the stands. People went. If the team's good, they'll go. And if they're not good, then you sell those tickets for $5, and you make sure people can go and make concessions. Obviously, you'll get the money from concessions. I think the outdoor experience was my favorite experience as an NFL game. Yep. We'll probably see some snow games with the Bills games. Yeah, no, for sure. Again, with the Bills, obviously. Good on them for not caving and doing the dome. I know everyone's ripping on them for doing that, but I think that's a great move to keep it outside. Keeps the home field advantage. And now, of course, Kansas City moving into a dome. If you remember, again, the Dolphins went to Kansas City a few years ago, and they looked terrible. Again, they had a high-flying offense that year. Couldn't do anything in the cold. And now, building that dome, you're pretty much, now the home field's gone. So now the Dolphins will be able to play in Kansas City or wherever they will name themselves. So, but yeah, I don't know. Jaguars or Panthers? I think the Jaguars can go farther, to be honest with you, Sean. The 95 expansion team's looking pretty decent this year. But, and again, I've been to multiple baseball games, and the least favorite actually was Minute Maid Park, and it was closed. I didn't really like the experience. I didn't like the atmosphere. It was fun, again, to watch baseball, the Pirates and the Astros, but looking back at it, I preferred the Phillies and the Royals back in Citizens Bank Park, and I preferred the minor league games preferably over the Astro game. Even though I got to see my Pirates, I went to the old Texas Stadium, and that was fun. Not Texas Stadium, but the ballpark in Arlington. That was great. It was outside. It was all fun. Kezar Stadium in San Francisco in the old... Yeah, no, the NFL Throwback Channel has some great stuff on just everything, history of the NFL. We're back here at Indy as Indianapolis, again, scoring a field goal, making it an 11-point game as he kicks it off, fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and diving forward across the 30, tackled at the 32-yard line. And that's where San Francisco will begin their drive. The Cubs, yeah, the Cubs will always have good attendance. There are some. I mean, I get what Butterfly's saying though. If the team stinks and it's outdoors in the snow or cold and people don't want to go, I totally get it. So 1st and 10 here for San Francisco. Again, they're at the 32-yard line. Purdy under center. As we have receivers to each side, sending a man in motion. Purdy takes the snap. It's a toss to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cutting inside at the 35 and twirled around at the 39-yard line for a gain of 7. McCaffrey closing in on 100 yards. He's at 85. So 2nd and 3 here for the 49ers. As, again, they're at the 39-yard line. Purdy under center, receivers to each side. McCaffrey in the backfield as he hands it off McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the 40, the 45, and brought down at the 48-yard line. Gain of 9. As McCaffrey with another nice run. Vikings at 30K empty seats. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, they're not good this year. Braves, you like the Braves? Yeah, I'm not a Braves guy. But they're usually pretty good. 1st and 10. They'll probably bounce back this year. Purdy under center, receivers to each side. Robinson in the backfield as Purdy, play action, drops back. He's looking, throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 33, tackled immediately. What a catch there by Juwan Jennings. And that is a 1st down for the 49ers, a gain of 19. PNC Park is, I need to go there. Could have went there, but I ended up not going. And I'm glad I didn't. It was a 1-0 loss in extras, so I would have been bored out of my mind. San Francisco line pretty good. They are pretty good. All right, 1st and 10 here for San Francisco. They're already in Indianapolis territory. The Colts defense has not shown up at all tonight. As Purdy under center, he hands it off to Robinson, cutting inside at the 30, dancing at the 25, and brought down around the 22-yard line. That is a gain of 11, and that is another 1st down for the 49ers, as again, they just keep moving forward. You meet the Robinsons quote there, but man, they are again just... They just aren't slowing down. So 1st and 10, again, they're at the 22. As, again, the 49ers are just going through the Colts. Nobody's business. As Purdy hands it off, this is Robinson, and this time the Colts wrap him up at the line of scrimmage. As Robinson lays on the field dramatically. They are going to give him 1 on the play. Robinson now at 19 yards rushing. PNC is nice. Yeah, no, I need to go there. Is Juwan Jennings related to Scott Jennings? Probably not, if I had to guess. If I had to put money on it, I would say no. 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. Purdy in the shotgun. We got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Purdy sending a man in motion as he drops back. Purdy throws it down the right sideline. That is going to be incomplete. Him and McCaffrey not on the same page. McCaffrey running about a 10-yard out. He threw it about 20 yards down the field, maybe 15. But yeah, that wasn't working. 49ers look good. They're playing complimentary football right now on both sides of the ball. Their defense has kind of settled down a little bit. Again, they have allowed 20 points to Phillip Rivers. They've made, I don't know. So I kind of, lately they have. First quarter, they did not have good defense at all. But, yeah, they're looking a little bit better here as it's 39. Purdy drops back. 5-man pressure. Throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 20. Tackled immediately. Not much happening there for Kendrick Bourne, as that's a gain of 2. I'm going to say he got down at the 19-yard line, as San Francisco will have to kick a field goal. Miscommunication. Yeah, I didn't really. I kind of saw what he was doing. I wasn't sure. I kind of looked away at the last second, so I wasn't sure what the punter was doing there. I wasn't really looking at him. I'll have to look at it another time. 38-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 34-20 is your score. 4:02 left to go in the third quarter as the 49ers lead by 14. So there you go. I thought it was just the game in 01. Memories can change. Is your favorite Charlotte, North Carolina athlete the Nature Boy Ric Flair or the Intimidator Dale Earnhardt? I'm not a NASCAR guy at all. So I guess by default it would have to be Ric Flair. Not Kittle. I didn't see anything with Kittle. I know he was holding his helmet or something at the sideline. Kittle with 115 yards, by the way, and a touchdown. Can only afford 8 more points. Yeah, no, they are putting up points. Ron Smart, he hate me, this guy. He hate me. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I tried to respond to as many comments there. You guys were moving pretty fast for a little bit there, so I do apologize on that. But, again, appreciate you guys for letting me call the game for you. Again, I know there's other channels out there, so thank you again for letting the small channel call the game for you. He limped off the field. Oh, man. No bueno. Luckily, they clinched the playoffs, so they don't really need him for the next 2 games. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. And let's see here. I guess I can keep the poll up. It's still not out of the question the Colts can come back. It is a 2-score game. But again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would actually hit 3,500 subscribers. So again, thank you again for tuning in. If you do like this style of broadcast, more of that traditional radio style broadcast, that is essentially what I do. Of course, I interact with you guys in the chat down below. He's bored? Yeah, I guess so. Bears got to beat the Ravens. Sure don't want the 49ers in San Francisco. Yep. Wait, no, the Bears don't play the Ravens. Who do the Bears play? The Bears play... Yeah, the Bears play San Francisco. You're talking about the Lions. Yeah, the Bears played the Lions last week of the season. Yeah, the Bears with some tough games in the last 2 weeks. Won't be a small channel for long. It'll be... Oh, it's still a little bit. Kickoff is going to be fielded in the end zone. He's going to take a knee for a touchback. And the Colts will start it at the 35-yard line. But I appreciate it, though, Don. Are you calling the Commies and Cowboys game? That's Christmas, right? If it's Christmas, the goal is to, yes, I will be calling that game. The question is Saturday, because Saturday there's some bowl games I might do, but we'll see. Again, usually I do very well with college. College has been a very big blessing for the channel. It really has, so I might do that. But we'll see. It's not the college football playoff this Saturday, but still. Rivers in the shotgun is going to hand it off up the middle, and he's fighting for more yards, but not going to get too much, as that is Jonathan Taylor with a gain of 3. Taylor only at 30 yards rushing tonight. It has been a rough night. Again, you shut down Jonathan Taylor, you shut down the Colts. But, to be fair, again, Rivers has not looked bad. Again, he is 15 for 24, 189. Packers play the Ravens. Yes, the Packers play the Ravens for sure next week. In the shotgun is Rivers. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. as Rivers hands it off to Taylor. Taylor at the 40 and brought down at the 43-yard line, as that is a gain of 5, making it 3rd and 2 coming up for the Colts. I think Mr. Rob meant the Lions on the last week, if I had to guess. Just subscribed to a YouTube channel for the first time in like 10 years. Thanks for helping him stay awake during this road trip. Hey, Jonathan, drive safe, man. Merry Christmas. Safe travels. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for that, for the kind words. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Drive safe out there. 3rd and 2 for the Colts. They need to get to the 45-yard line for a brand new set of downs, as Rivers is by himself in the gun. He takes a snap, drops back, swings it out to Taylor. Taylor at the 40, 45, and brought down at the 47-yard line. Gain of 4, and that is a Indianapolis Colts first down. Commies and Cowboys and Christmas. Oh, my. The Moore rant is iconic. It is. It is very great. I love it. It's great. Long drive, Taylor touchdown, no more scoring after this. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if that happens there, Don. 1st and 10 at the 47 as Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as Rivers, play action, drops back. Dumps it off over the middle. It's caught at the 50 and is brought down at the 45-yard line for a gain of 8. Mo Alley Cox, he's been there for a while. At least 5 or 6 years. I remember him in 2019 with the Colts. So, hold on. Kittle. Kittle with a apparent ankle injury. And he is questionable to return. Oh, man. So, that is interesting. Again, luckily for the 49ers, they do already have the playoffs locked up. But they definitely have a tough path ahead of them for, the number 1 seed. Hopefully he will be good to go for those games. Again, he definitely is a huge threat. By the way, there's an injured timeout here. I'm not too sure. Yes, we have another injury. Injured 49er. Bethune was injured on the play. That's a lot of likes. Appreciate it, Butterfly. Colts drive safely. Yeah, no, I guess the Colts should. Playoffs. This guy. Playoffs. Every time you say it, I have to say it like that. Don't talk about the playoffs. You kidding me? I just hope we can win a game. Kittle can't go down. Yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be a tough loss. Tough loss. 2nd and 2 for Rivers as he was helped off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Rivers in the gun. He takes the snap, swings it out. It's caught by Pittman. Pittman falls down, gets up, and then is pummeled for a loss of 1. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Colts. Again, it's not over if they don't convert here. They have to punt it away. But again, the way the Colts defense has played, or, lack of. Again, I don't know if they really have been on the field, to be honest with you. I mean, you might have to keep going for it here. Again, a 4th down conversion might be in the cards here. We'll see. 3rd and 3 as Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers to each side. As Rivers hands it off, this is Taylor crossing the 45 and brought down at the 43. Should be a first down, depending on where they mark it. Now they're going to say first down for the Colts. Steelers in the playoffs. Not yet. Oh, the playoffs, see? The Colts got to win to potentially make the playoffs now, see? Yeah, again, I can't do that old accent. I need to work on that. I will start training soon for that. I don't know. Maybe not. 1st and 10. I would like to do it, actually. It would be pretty cool. Rivers under center, running back in the backfield. That is Taylor. As Rivers hands it off to Taylor. Taylor up the guts, trying to break free, but cannot. Oh, man, the 49ers have just shut down Jonathan Taylor tonight. As that is the end of the 3rd quarter. The 49ers currently in control and up over the Colts 34-20. Colts, though, with the ball. 2nd and 9 when we come back. Steelers may make a run. We may. I need Tyler. I'm assuming that's Tyler Warren. 37 more receiving yards. CMC 13 more rushing yards, and Taylor to score a touchdown. I am cooked. Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna lie, James. Not looking good for you. Good luck though. Play ifs. I mean, okay, the play ifs. I guess so. Okay. Thank you, Trisk. I assume you mistyped it. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in as the comment section. It's tough, Trisk. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Not so much maybe when you're driving. Again, safe travels out there. But yeah, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can, even if I misinterpret them. I will definitely respond. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win right now. Of course, the 49ers with a 14-point lead and a 20% lead in the poll. 60% of you guys with the 49ers winning, 40% of you guys with the Colts. And, of course, what does happen if either team wins? Well, the 49ers, of course, keep themselves alive for the number 1 seed. And if the Colts were to win or lose, I guess if they lose, let's see, give me a sec here. Yeah, the Bills, Jaguars, and the Chargers would all clinch a playoff spot. A loss would not eliminate them, but it would eliminate them from AFC South contention. So they would not win the division. They'd be eliminated from that. It would be between the Jaguars and the Texans. And if the 49ers also win, by the way, the Eagles would be eliminated from number 1 seed contention. Don't ask why. I couldn't tell you, but that's what happens. That is the NFL. Hey, Dr. Lay, just made your stream. Hey, appreciate you, Abraham. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. So we got I forgot already what the play was. 2nd and 9 here at the 42. As Rivers in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Rivers takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He floats it down the left side. It's caught at the 30, the 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 23-yard line. I kind of haven't seen that since the first half, really. What a throw by Phillip Rivers. Again, saying that in 2025. Pass completed to Warren. Gain of 19, and again, a brand new set of downs for the Colts. So 1st and 10, they're at the San Francisco 23. Rivers in the gun, sending a man in motion. As Rivers going to change it up. Changing up the play or calling out the coverage. Rivers takes the snap, drops back. He's looking, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 20, and Warren brought down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 8. As the Colts inch closer as they are in the red zone. That's something for your bet. Yeah, no, they're targeting Warren here. He's at 30 yards now. So 2nd and 2. They're at the 15. Rivers in the pistol, hands it off to Taylor. Taylor got the first down. He's at the 10, fighting forward to the 9-yard line. Gain of 6. And that is a first down for the Colts. And the Colts showing some life here. Again, they haven't looked so great here in the 3rd quarter. Again, they're okay. But this is looking like their first half, pretty much. Their first half version of the Colts, which they put up again, 17 in that half. 1st and goal, they're at the 9. Rivers going to be in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending Pittman in motion. As Rivers takes a snap, rolls to his right, throws. It's caught at the 10, the 5, and brought down at the 1. Mo Alley Cox with the catch. Gain of 8. And it's 2nd and goal at the 1. You have to figure the Colts will try to snap it quickly. Warping gifts or wrapping gifts? Probably the latter. Please, Colts get a touchdown. We'll see. Restarts. James pulling for a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And the answer to that question is yes, Trisk. 2nd and goal. They're at the 1. Rivers in the gun, sending a man in motion. Rivers hands it off to Taylor, up the gut. He's got it! Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. Look at that. A Jonathan Taylor rushing touchdown as the Colts make it a 1-score game. The touchdown turkey, he loves touchdowns. He's unbiased, folks. He's just a touchdown guy. As it's 34-26, pending the extra points. Just handing it off right up the gut. James liking it. All of a sudden, James, you got to believe now. As there's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 34-27. The Colts are making it a 1-score game. Spike that like. Appreciate it, Butterfly. Good evening. How are you? The Texans not in the playoffs. They are holding a spot, most likely make it, but we'll see. Right now it's between the Colts and the Texans for the last spot. Gaming Boy booing it. Restart saying yes. Your bet may win. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep, exactly. And I guess you can't have any more stuff hit, I guess, Don, huh? If I'm correct, no more points. Are we coming back? Potentially. The Colts need to learn how to make a stop. I don't know if they have that in them. They have yet to do it. Didn't Trisk type in that Jonathan Taylor Thomas would have home field improvement? Yes, I guess you did. How's it going, Chris? Good to see you, man. I'm hanging in there, covering a pretty high-scoring, entertaining game. To be honest with you, again, Rivers, 21 for 30, 235, and 2 touchdowns. Again, this guy was retired for 4 years. If that doesn't tell you how easy it is to really play quarterback now in the NFL, I don't know what will. And I've, of course, again, this is my first year on YouTube, but I've been pretty critical of just how the game is just not as great as it was in the past, really, since 2020, to be honest with you. And this is pretty bad. I mean, that's just, yeah. Anyway, we'll save that for another time. We'll rant another day. Butterfly pulling for the Texans. So that means, yep, she's pulling for the Niners. You have to wait till the Colts lose. This guy, yeah, and you have to have the Colts lose. Trisk giving himself props. Yep, Trisk is Trisk's biggest fan. Nah, I'm a big fan of Trisk. Trisk is great. It is pretty great. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. And again, let me know who you think's going to win. Right now, again, it's still at 60%. Votes are coming in, but it seems like every 10 people, 6 vote for the Niners and 4 vote for the Colts. That is crazy, Chris. I don't know. Let's go 44-year-old Gramps. Yep. Hey, if you're a Colts fan, this is your guy. And again, with a stat line like that, maybe you should have never retired. Am I crazy or am I crazy? Probably that. Probably crazy. So again, the Colts going to kick it off to San Francisco as the Colts, again, they need to make a stop. They have not. The only stop they made, again, was a 64-yard field goal miss, and that was, again, only an 11-second drive because they were about to enter the half. There is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded at the 13. It's at the 20, 25. Cuts inside, reversing field at the 30, and that's where he's whacked. Right there at the 30-yard line. That is Sky Moore with the return. And again, the offense of the 49ers have been very impressive tonight. The Colts need to make a stop. Or it's just really good muscle memory with all those. Okay. Rivers playing all right. Pretty good, Abraham. DK Metcalf's physical confrontation with the Detroit Lions for Sunday. We'll see him miss the rest of the regular season and forfeit more than $555,000 in salary. Yeah, we saw that, and man, that was just, again, not ideal. Not good. Not sure where these Colts uniforms came from, but they need to send them back there. Everyone pretty much agrees with that one as well, Chris. Purdy drops back, play action, fires. It's caught at the 40, the 45, and brought down at the 47-yard lines. What the heck? 47-yard line. That is a gain of 17, and that is a first down for the 49ers. Yeah, I guess I can't speak. So 1st and 10 here at the 47 as the 49ers, again, picking up right where they left off. Just a unbelievable offensive performance and a pretty offensive performance for the Colts defense. Purdy in the pistol as he hands it off up the gut. This is McCaffrey crossing the 50 and tripped up at the 48-yard line. He's now at 90 yards. Again, closing in on that 100. You smell a turnover, this guy. It shows that the league can't expand with lack of good quarterback play. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you had more teams, yeah, that's a underrated point there. Good point. 2nd and 5 for the 49ers. Again, they're in Colts territory. Purdy pitches it out. This is McCaffrey down the right side, turning the corner, and then is pushed out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Going to mark him a yard short of the line to gain at the 44-yard line. Haven't seen the unis yet, but black Colts helmet sounds cool. So it is black Colts helmets, and then, of course, a blue jersey. It's different from their traditional blue jersey. And then it's blue pants. It's just not good. It really needs to... It should have stayed in the drafts. It's not good. Purdy under center, receiver to left. Tight ends in tight, fullback in the backfield. Hands off to McCaffrey. He's got the first out the 40. He's at the 35, the 30, 25, and is pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Gain of 24, and that is a San Francisco 49er first down. He's now over 100 yards, folks. 118 to be exact. Let's go, Niners. Get it going. They are getting it going here late again. Well, they really have been the whole time. Again, at 34 points, the only drive they have, again, you're probably annoyed with this, but again, the only drive they haven't scored was when they got the ball with 11 seconds left to go at the end of the first half. And even then, they had a field goal try, and it doinked. 1st and 10 at the 20, hands it off to Robinson up the gut, and he is wrapped up at the 19-yard line for a gain of 1. Robinson, again, I'm just shocked that, the 49ers have both McCaffrey and Brian Robinson. Again, he was a starter and did very well there with Washington. Then all of a sudden they sent him to San Francisco for next to nothing. I mean, what a steal. Should have stayed on the drawing board. Exactly. It just did not need it should have stayed on that board, It did not need to come off that board. 2nd and 9 coming up for the 49ers as Purdy now looking at the sideline. Doesn't seem to know what's happening as they will take a timeout with 9:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Again, they're in the red zone already. They have been showing the movie with Clint Eastwood and the old astronauts. Maybe Big Ben, Eli, Brady, Fitz, you need to come back. Maybe. Grandpa's still got a few Werther's Originals left in his pocket. Don't count them out yet. Hey, those are a underrated candy. I haven't had those in forever. Oh my goodness, that is a memory right there. I need some. I'm sure people say that about your Bumblebee ones. They do. People do. Yeah, it's fair. That is fair. I think they're okay. I don't think they're great. I think the ones that they were... Actually, no. I prefer the block numbers. They really need to bring those back. But I'm fine with the ones they have now, the Steelers, of course. But yeah, they need to go to the block numbers for sure. I need to go get some Werther's caramel candies. I need to do that next time I'm in the store. I'm doing it. 2nd and 9 coming up for the 49ers. There again at the Colts 19. As Purdy's going to be in the shotgun, trips the right to one, receiver to left. Purdy drops back. He's looking, fires to his left. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Brian Robinson. Hit as soon as he made contact with the football. And it'll be 3rd and 9 for the 49ers. After that first down, couldn't afford to give up any more points. I cashed out for 50. Hey, there you go. You got to do what you got to do. Do the Colts defense look one-dimensional? They just look bad. So if that's their dimension, bad, then you would be correct there, Mickey. have high fat content. That explains, well, actually, it doesn't explain. I haven't had them in a while. 3rd and 9. Purdy in the gun, sends a man in motion as Purdy drops back. He's looking, fires in the middle, and is caught at the 10, and Jennings tripped up at the 8. Gain of 11, and that is a first down for the 49ers. Jennings at 71 yards on the night. A pretty solid night again. 71 yards, a touchdown on 5 catches. They are one of the food groups. They have to be. Yes, that's fine. They are one of the food groups. You got to have all of them. They're somewhere on that pyramid. Of course, now I hear like it's like a circle now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, 1st and goal at the 8 as Purdy tosses. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey bouncing it outside, and he's brought down. Actually, he's going to lose a yard. Yeah, going to be losing a yard there on the carry. Buckner and Latu. What a couple of solid players there, bringing him down to the backfield. 70 likes. There we go. Again, appreciate you guys for liking it up. Helps out the channel a lot. Kittle, by the way, questionable. He is still not necessarily in. As Purdy in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. We have a tight end in tight. Sends a man in motion. Purdy drops back, looking over the middle. Now to his right. Purdy moving to his left. Spinning to his right is Purdy. Purdy on the run. Throws. Caught. Incomplete. Oh, man, what a throw. Just out of bounds to the big man, Tungus. Oh, my goodness, that's a catch if he held on. Did he hold on to that? 1, 2. I think that's a catch. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, maybe I'm at the end there. Oh, man, I don't know. They may look at this. Wow. That's a great catch. They're going to snap it anyway. Purdy drops back, looking over the middle. Throws it to the left. It is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with the receiving touchdown. His 2nd of the night. And the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. As the 49ers lead 40-27. As the 49ers don't know how to not score. Oh my goodness, they look really good tonight. McCaffrey almost wide open in the near corner of the end zone. The kick is up. The kick is good. 41-27 is your score with 7:37 left to go in this one. Oh my goodness, 5 passing touchdowns for Brock Purdy. Closing in on 300 yards. Man, oh man. That's a catch. It was a great catch. The Tungus. The big Tungus. 2 touchdowns. Yeah, right. 2 touchdowns there. Gaming Boy happy. Yep. No, I mean, the 49ers look really good. I mean, shoot. I mean, man, oh man. They just look good. The NFC West with some solid teams. Sorry, Nick. Nick is a Cardinals fan. That is rough. Again, you can make fun of me as well. I had the Cardinals making the playoffs, so was a little bit wrong on that one. Just a tad bit wrong. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. And, again, feel free to vote in the poll, which right now, again, the 49ers back on top of 2 scores, or with the 2 scores, 14 points to be exact. But 60% of you guys with the 49ers, 40% with the Colts. And, of course, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 3,500 subscribers. That'd be pretty great. So, again, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again for tuning in, letting the small channel call the game for you tonight. Turkey's name, some people have said Tom. I just say the touchdown turkey, you know. That's pretty much it. Again, he started off as just a Thanksgiving thing, but he was very well received. People liked the turkey. Lots of you guys did. So he's staying. He's staying. We had some people that don't like it. I'm like, well, you're no fun. You're no fun. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Cash out, you did. Let's get 80 likes. Would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool indeed. Still need Warren and Pittman to score. Ooh. Well, if it's going overtime, then there you go. You need Warren 10 more, and then 13 more rushing, I'm assuming, or just receiving. Is it receiving yards? I'm assuming receiving. Tommy. Is your parade coming true? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. All right, we're back here in Indianapolis, and we have a shootout. Again, 41-27 is your score. Next Monday, oh, what a slobber knocker that'll be. Rams at the Falcons. That is your next Monday night game. I don't know about that one. Field at the 2s, at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's at the 50. Cuts inside and is slung down at the 41-yard line. What a return. And there is a flag. Oh, my goodness. I should have known. Steichen saying on what? Oh, man, it's coming back. Jeez, that's a tough one. Again, appreciate it. Appreciate Abraham, the safety turkey now. Hold on. Holding declined. Another holding. That is accepted. All right, well, regardless, it's going to be a hold. Probably going to be about, looks like the 20. Let's see here. I had a cat named Tom once after Brady. Oh, my goodness. Oh, geez. Tom Brady. He ruined my childhood a lot. Well, yeah. That's neat. 1st and 10 here for the Colts. As Rivers going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. As Rivers takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Pump fakes. Oh, he fumbles the ball. There's a fumble, and it is recovered by, I think, Indianapolis. But that is a loss of 15. Oh, and that may be the dagger. We'll see. Oh, man, that is huge. A fumble by Rivers. Trisk with the special bets. Hey, George, thank you again for tuning in, man. Appreciate it, as always. So you have a great night, and I guess I'll see you around. And again, have a Merry Christmas. Rivers, again, strip sacked there. But again, luckily, somebody recovered. 2nd and 25. They're at their own 5. Rivers drops back. He's looking, throws it down the field. It is tipped up the air, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Warren. So 3rd and 25 coming up. 80 would be kind of safe now, yep. This guy. Thank you for the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Jandon. Thank you again for tuning in. You guys, I guess, heading out because it's not looking good for the Colts. 3rd and 25. Again, they're at their own 5. Rivers in the gun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Rivers drops back. Looking over the middle. Steps up. He throws it down the field. It is incomplete. Oh, just a few inches away from downs. And the Colts will have to punt it away. Robert Saleh, he's looking pretty happy. That is tough. James not happy. Packers might have to start their 3rd-string quarterback. I heard about that, yeah. If you enjoy the doctor, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, no flag. Nope. No flag given. Sanchez back to punt. Haven't really seen many punts today. As there's the snap, and here is the punt. And that is going to be fielded at the 48. He's crossing the 50 at the 45. And took a big hit there. Brought down at the 44-yard line. So the Colts defense is going to have to do something, as the 49ers have pretty good field position there. A field goal all but ends this game, as that would make it a 3-score game with just over 6 minutes to go. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens here on this drive. We might have to change the poll or just not have the poll up anymore. But a good 61% of you guys with the 49ers looking like that's going to happen. As again, that unfortunate fumble there. Rivers, again, just strip sacked. It happens. So a lot of pushing and shoving there during that punt return. 49ers ganging up on the Colts there on the Colts sideline. That's surprising that the sideline didn't get involved. Rivers sharing some words with the referees. Rivers, of course, not a shy guy at all. Jeez, on 1st and 10 at the 44. Purdy under center as it's a toss here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cutting inside and brought down at the 43-yard line for a gain of 1. Field goal seems like Colts is out of the playoffs. Won't be out, but it'll look pretty bad. They wouldn't be out, but they would pretty much be all but eliminated officially. Cooking, appreciate you, man. I'm not that great, but I appreciate it. 2nd and 9. As Purdy's going to be in the pistol. Receiver left, receiver to the right. As Purdy, play action, moving to his right. Throws over the middle. It's caught and tackled immediately. That is McCaffrey on the catch. A gain of 3. Bringing up 3rd and 6. Rhino is so disappointed with the Colts. I bet. I feel so sad for Rhino. Very sad for Rhino. Colts, yeah, Mr. Rhino. I know he's got to be really upset. It's really Purdy. It's really Purdy. I work the night shift, and it's guys like you that make my nights go better. Thanks for calling in. You're very welcome, Mickey. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for listening to me, man. I really appreciate it. Purdy drops back. He throws to his right. It is caught and runs out of bounds after a gain of 7. That is the big Tungus. Jake Tungus with the catch, and that is a 49er first down. And again, they are well in field goal territory. Rhino is a Colt. Rhino, yes, he is a big Colts fan. So, again, the goal is to... After this stream, we will redirect to him as he might have some words he wants to say. And, of course, again, while you're there, make sure, again, to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Because, again, Rhino is a big friend of the channel, big supporter of the channel. I really appreciate him as he hands it off to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to lose a couple. Brought down after a loss of 2. So, timeout Colts. That's going to be their first. Again, 4:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. As, again, a 49er field goal pretty much will do in the Colts tonight. Niners legit good. They are. Felt sorry for the Chiefs. They're down to the third quarterback. Yeah, the Chiefs, of course, obviously they've been dominating the NFL lately, but they're also eliminated. With the Packers being down to the third string quarterback, I mean, they're not out of the race yet. I mean, they're still, of course, holding the playoff spot, but I mean, they lose those 2 games and the Lions win the last 2 games. I mean, it would be very interesting. That would be very devastating for the Packers fans. For sure. 2nd and 11 here for the 49ers. They're at the 35. Purdy under center as he play action, drops back, throws it over the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted at the 20. Cuts it outside at the 25. And is tackled at the 29-yard line. The script just got very interesting all of a sudden, as the Colts will have a shot to at least make it a 1-score game. Kelsey still needs to play. I guess so. I guess he does. 5 losses in a row would be very devastating, but the Colts have some life. An interception tipped by the receiver, intended to Kendrick Bourne. Bourne, unfortunately, not the tallest guy in the world. Throw was pretty high. Bourne was open. Just sailed on him. So intercepted. Colts have it. 1st and 10. As Rivers in the shotgun. Two receivers right, one receiver to the left. Rivers takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught. This is Pittman at the 35 and ripped down at the 38-yard line for a gain of 9. Pittman hustling to the middle of the field. And again, they got to get it going. I'll lean up. I'm kind of interested here. Very interested in what's about to happen. As it's 2nd and 1 here for Rivers. In the gun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Rivers drops back, looking over the middle. He floats it down the right side. It is caught by Pierce. Pierce at the 40, the 30, and brought down at the 29-yard line there in San Francisco territory, folks. That is a first down for the Colts after a gain of 33 yards. That is Pierce's 4th catch of the day for a grand total of 86 yards. He has had a big day. 1st and 10. There at the San Francisco 29. Rivers in the gun yelling out the play to his receivers. Rivers takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. It's intercepted! Intercepted the 30, the 40, the 50, 40, 30, 10. Touchdown San Francisco. Oh my goodness. That is a devastating play for the Colts. The touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. But that one may have just ended the Colts season. D. Winters takes it to D. House for 74 yards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You gotta feel so bad. There's the interception there, Deacon. There, yep, there it is. There's your pick. Yep. He called it. Hey, that's what Rivers does. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but you've been looking pretty good. And there it is. Deacon knows Rivers. That's what he does. He gets the pick. Oy vey indeed. Oh my goodness. Very crazy indeed. I'm assuming they kicked the extra point. I guess I didn't see it. So 48-27 is your score. Niners leading by 21. That's game it is. I'm still hyped for the win yesterday. Did you hear about DK? I did. All the way to the bank. Oh, yeah. Rivers looking pretty upset again. What a performance, though, by Phillip Rivers. I don't know if they'll put him out there for this next series. But 23 for 35, 2 touchdowns, and a pick, of course. 277 yards. Honestly, what a performance for a guy, again, that was retired for 5 years. Or almost 5 years. I guess 4.5. I mean, just what a performance. Rivers, I mean, obviously a shell of himself. Definitely the arm is not there. But he will let it rip every now and then. Again, that Pierce throw, that was a good about 30 yards down the field. There is the snap, or pardon me, the kick, and it is going to be out of the end zone for a touchback. But yeah, Jacob, I saw it. Very disappointed in DK. I don't think it'll cost the Steelers or anything. So Aikman saying that the pick is actually on Warren for Warren not getting to the top of the route. Okay, interesting. Saying that the pick made it, no, the Warren's lack of depth made it easy for River for the pick. So actually, no Rivers. It's going to be Riley Leonard in at cornerback. He's going to toss it down the right side. This is not Taylor. He's going to be tackled at the 41-yard line. That is Tyler Goodson with the carry. Gain of 6. So no more Jonathan Taylor. Looks like the backups are in for the Colts. Of course, Leonard, 6th-round pick this season. 31 pass attempts, no touchdowns, 1 pick. So, again, no Rivers anymore as Riley Leonard in at quarterback as they show Daniel Jones up in the booth. Rivers looking on with his helmet on. Leonard in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left as Leonard hands it off. This is Goodson down the right side and tripped up at the 44-yard line. And, again, that is a tough loss. Wouldn't have given him 275 yards either. Yeah, he did very well. Very impressive. What happened to backup quarterback in Green Bay? I don't remember. I just remember Malik Willis got hurt at the end of the game. Hurt his throwing shoulder, not sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I just remember at the end of the game he got hurt. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Colts. Again, they're at the 44. They need to get to the 45 for Brandon Downs. Leonard tosses down the left side, and he is smacked in the backfield for a loss of 1. Poor Rhino. He deserves better than this. He does. Rhino again. Rhino is a friend of the channel. He's a great guy. Great guy. Keeps everything fun. And I know he's got to be devastated now. Very devastated. Man. Again, before you go, folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe, folks. I mean, this is what I do. I call games. And again, I'll be back for Christmas. Don't know how many games I'll call, but it may be all day. So with all 3 games, of course, I'll be calling 3 games on Saturday and then 3 games on Sunday. And of course, I'll be right back here for the final Monday night game next week. So again, if you like football, this is the channel for you. This is what I do. I call games. So again, thank you again for tuning in. Warren and Pittman. Yeah, sorry, Nick. Okay, I don't want to pop in there. I'm sure he's bummed. Again, we'll be hopping over to Rising Rhino right after this, and feel free again to try to support him. He's a big Colts fan. So again, if you're a Colts fan, make sure to subscribe to Rising Rhino. Again, he does all football as well. He does what I do. But he's also a Colts fan. So he covers all the Colts games and as well as other football games, again, just like I do. Except I do Steelers and then other games as well. You're hesitant to bet Rivers 150, gave him a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, no one expected this. Again, Rivers, I mean, not a bad game. I mean, really, just very impressive. How many passing yards he had? 277. Tyler, he did great. Just subscribe. Appreciate it, RB. Thank you again. Yeah, if everyone were to subscribe, we would hit 3,500 subscribers. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, I just started doing this in March. So, we're definitely a channel. What the heck? I just saw a comment, though. What the heck? Whoever that guy was. What a nut. Balloon moron face. I don't know. That was weird. Give Rhino a raid. I was going to redirect to him at the end of the game. Again, we're at the 2-minute warning. But I think I still have his link. His link to his channel. 40 years old. Yeah, he's 44. It's crazy. He's 44. He did a great job. All right, going to be 4th and 1 here for the Colts. Need a yard to keep the drive alive. Again, just kind of playing for fun. Hold the phone, folks. 4th and 1 again. They are in the shotgun. Trips the right tight end in tight. Sends a man in motion. As Leonard drops back, looking to his left. He throws over the middle. It is dropped. Incomplete. Oh man, again, you gotta feel for him. I hope that's the right one. Yeah, it should be it. So there you go. There's his link to his stream. Feel free to click on that again after the stream. I'll be heading over there. Feel free again to head over there. And just, I don't really know how to raids work, to be honest with you. But there you go. Again, there's the link, the bottom one. That is the Colts stream there. So 1st and 10 for Purdy as he's going to take a knee. And again, that will give the 49ers an 11-4 record. And the Colts will fall to 8-7. Colts, again, not eliminated yet. But they are eliminated from AFC South contention. 49ers keeping their number 1 seed alive. They will, again, if they win out, they are the number 1 seed in the NFC. That would be very impressive. Wacky Balloon guy. Yeah, I don't know what, that guy's a moron. Wacky Balloon, what an idiot. We'll be seeing you, buddy. And there we go. He takes another knee. Actually, it's not Purdy. That's actually Jones in it at a quarterback. But again, thank you guys all for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. In about a minute or two, I will be redirecting. Let me actually get that redirect set up right now. Let me go ahead and do that. I know I'm putting more of me up there, but I'm going to go ahead and get this redirect set up so we can go check out the Rhino. And Mac Jones under center once more, takes the knee, and that will do it. 48-27 is your score. 49ers over. Hope I clicked the right one. Yeah, he has 2 different streams going. Again, thank you guys so much. Make sure to like and subscribe, and you guys all have a great rest of your night. Have a Merry Christmas as well. Thank you again for watching. Y'all take care. And again, congratulations to the 49er fans. And again, I'm very sorry about the Colts. That was just a tough game. Good night, and y'all take care. We will be sending you to Rising Rhino. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe here and there. Catch you later, and good night.